What happened to your intro? That's like the stamp. We can't start without it. Come on now.
No.
Come on now. We gotta start with that. It really don't. It ain't right if you don't do it. That's crazy. But anyway, welcome to the Upside Down Podcast. Back for another week. As y'all should already know, how we gonna start this thing off by introducing. You good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Introducing our entrepreneur of the week.
I lost my life.
This week's entrepreneur of the week is none other than Danisha Santana. And she is the owner of So Sweet. Wait. Sorry, my bad. So Sweet Sugar Boutique.
Yeah.
That's a tongue twister. So Sweet Sugar Boutique. Try to say that 3 times.
So Sweet Sugar Boutique.
So Sweet Sugar Boutique.
So Sweet Sugar Boutique.
I got a list.
Anyway, so the owner of So Sweet Sugar Boutique, she is very known in the city, like I had said in the post. She has been in this dessert game for quite a while. I look up to her personally in the dessert game. She makes cakes for birthdays, weddings, kids' birthdays, adults' birthdays, desserts down from cheesecake, banana pudding, apple pie, you name it, she makes it. She is the GOAT. We personally use her for all of our cakes. She made our wedding cake. She make all of our birthday cakes. Never fail. My bad. My personal flavor, my favorite flavor is the lemon cake. Just a FYI. Lemon cake is fire. Fire. Y'all gotta try it. But she specializes in other different flavors, of course, vanilla, strawberry, etc. And her, like I said, you can contact her at www.sosweetsugarboutique.com, as well as she has an IG, and her IG is chef_so_sweet, and then her business number is 513-713-1010. Again, that's 513-713-1010. I'm just going to give a little description of what she provided as far as her starting her business and branching out her business. So she said that she started her career working for local bakeries, where she spent most of her years mastering the art of baking and cake decorating. She then joined a cake team at an award-winning bakery where most individuals would come and intern upon completing pastry school. She then said that she fused together those two backgrounds and decided to step on faith and build her own brand of the So Sweet Sugar Boutique. She brings technique and innovation to her desserts and pastries while keeping them accessible and well balanced. Very affordable, especially for the work, you guys. The popularity of her uniquely designed cakes and pastries have been prepared, like I said, for birthdays, weddings, graduations, baby showers, gender reveals, and etc. But just to put emphasis on the fact that she doesn't just specialize in cakes. Of course, cakes is her specialty, but she also provides a host of other desserts. Very professional, very affordable, especially for the work that she does. We use her. We don't use anyone else for our cakes, just saying.
She did our wedding, right?
Yeah, she did our wedding cake.
Fire,
yes. And like I said, the lemon top tier. But yeah, so she did our wedding cake, and she does all of our birthday cakes. We do not go to anyone else. So just give her, just book her. She's doing, let's see, I'm gonna go to her page too, because Thanksgiving is around the corner, and she's also doing Thanksgiving desserts as well. So let me just go really quickly before we go. So her Thanksgiving dessert list, she's having sweet potato cheesecake, caramel apple cheesecake, pumpkin spice cupcakes, strawberry crunch cupcakes, glazed pound cake, Hennessy peach cobbler, crown apple peach cobbler, and strawberry cheesecake salad. So that's her orders for Thanksgiving. Her deadline for her Thanksgiving orders is next Friday, November the 19th. She's only, the dessert serves 12 to 24 people. So it's available for a wide range of individuals. You can DM her to order. Her personal page on Facebook is Danisha Santana again, which is listed.
Santana!
So, book, you won't be disappointed.
Santana!
So, alright, so are we going to get to...
Let's start the fucking show. Because it's lit.
It's lit!
Are we switching the title?
Oh, yeah, my bad.
So what we talking about today, y'all? What we talking about?
So, and just to say, so we'll go back to our Entrepreneur of the Week again towards the end of the show, like we do every episode, just in case the stragglers that's coming in late, if they weren't able to listen in the beginning, they'll be able to listen towards the end. So
yeah, we'll show the
get it.
Entrepreneur of the Week.
Yes.
I didn't know what the fuck. I thought you were going to say entree.
Yeah, we'll definitely shout her out again towards the end, so everyone can listen to that shout out. Okay. So now back to the topic. Well, this is just a segue into our topic, I guess.
Yeah, man. So clearly, this Travis Scott situation been going viral all week. First of all.
Yeah, explain.
First of all, I want to say, I'm human, so I got to say RIP to all the people who lost their lives. And
facts,
yes.
All facts. I think it's
the death total has now increased to 9 from 8.
Yeah, it's 9.
Yeah,
now.
One of the girls was brain damaged, and she ended up dying today. I believe.
Today or yesterday.
Yeah, so the death total is now 9.
God damn, that's fucked up.
So yes, RIP to all of the victims that succumbed to their injuries, and prayers to the family all of the families that are affected by this tragedy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that being said, though, there's a lot of fucking I call people idiots.
Yeah, but first explain what happened. Cause I'm not even caught
Yeah,
up on it.
right.
Here's the story from what I know. This Travis Scott situation.
Mm-hmm.
I've been following this dude. Me and you been following this dude for 6 years, 7 years, probably.
Mm-hmm.
He had a concert. He had his usual concert, Astro World Fest. What was it, last weekend?
I think so.
I think last weekend.
Yeah, it ain't been that long.
This past weekend.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The venue normally holds, 200,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
They only allowed 50,000 people to the actual venue. I think they said they had, 500 and some, Houston officers. Sleepy motherfucker.
Right.
Hey, y'all, nigga, damn.
Anyway, they had 500 or something Houston officers at the venue just to, delegate shit, make sure they straight, orderly. And they had security guards and shit there too. He doing his usual shit. It's Travis Scott. People know he's a hype master. He get everybody riled up and shit. That's how people know him. Like people who follow his concerts and shit. They know he get shit riled up. So the audience was there. They was already in the venue. They was just wandering around, chilling or some shit. Mm-hmm. Once they see him hit the stage, the whole crowd basically ambushed towards the stage.
So this happened in the beginning of the concert.
As soon as he started,
really?
As soon as they see him on the stage, I guess he said something or they just saw him.
Okay.
They ran toward the stage. So basically it was a herd of people running toward the stage. You get the front row, you get the whole experience. Mm-hmm. So in the midst of that, you get people who was getting trampled. Mm-hmm. And people who are getting stepped on and all of that shit. And of course, that doesn't hold well because some people don't give a fuck if they running over somebody. They're going to just keep going.
Right.
And they're in the midst of this shit. So people running towards the main stage, people getting ran over. So those are the people that they say who had the most, traumatic effects. People who's getting ran over and shit.
That's facts. All of it's facts. All this is facts.
And the reason I'm saying that is because they said the venue normally holds 200,000 people. Mm-hmm. They only allow 50,000 people. So if you had more people in the venue, it wouldn't have been that distance to run to the stage.
And all of this, what you saying, is facts.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. This is they say the cause of deaths were in the venue. Now, that being said, though, we're getting people that's coming, like, they hearing a story, like, making up shit, basically, is how I feel. Saying that this nigga is a devil worshiper, he got all this Illuminati and Lucifer shit, and that is the reason, they say that he's doing it as a sacrifice to worship the devil by sacrificing lives, because he had an interest in there saying, see you on the other side, like the big circle thing he had on the stage, it said, see you on the other side. So he's saying that he was, like, caused the deaths to sacrifice to the devil to, like, just be more, I guess, they say he was a devil worshiper. That's my point. Like, this shit doesn't add up. It's stupid. Okay. And they saying for a fact that these people were trampled and they was not getting medical attention because people didn't give a fuck and they were just partying. So meanwhile, during his concert, you got EMS and shit is there. He don't know all of that shit. He just starting his show. He performing. And as he's performing, he sees people passing out, and he'll stop, like, DJ, hold on, like, that person right there, they need help, like, right. get this one help. And then the EMT will come there, and then they'll finish their job, they'll do their job, get the people carried out. They even said at one point, people was passed out, it was getting carried, like, over people's heads, like, you know how the people would do, like, the jumping stage, they carry them over, they said that people was, like, passed out, probably dead, like, passed out,
just
getting
surfing
carried, surfing over, towards the EMT so they could give them resuscitation and shit. And also I heard too, I don't know if it's true or not, allegedly it was people that was like, had drugs in there too, because they was running through security.
Nigga, that's facts.
Yeah, they had people that had like, they said, that's just what I heard. They said they had fentanyl, like people that was on fentanyl and shit in there. And even one security guard said that he got stuck in the neck.
I was just about to say that. Yeah.
So you got all this mixture of shit. And then, you know, Travis Scott is a rager. Like, he encourages his crowd to, like, rage. And, like, so it's just, it's a bad mix, like, and the fact that people are saying that this dude was sacrificing bodies, sacrificing souls, just for his better gain is just idiotic to me, because we've been through all this shit before. They said the same thing about Kanye West, the same thing about Young Thug, Lil Uzi.
So why is he getting the blame? Because people died?
Because it's a hot topic. And they saying they using his image over the past years of him, like, wearing certain shirts with the devil on it and shit. But nobody ever said this shit when Ozzy Osbourne was biting the fucking heads off of bats and shit. Nobody said about all these fucking hard rock concerts and shit where motherfuckers is getting trampled and shit too. But they want to pinpoint this shit because it's a hot story. And then people read the shit, they research some fake shit, and say that this motherfucker is a devil worshiper and shit. I think it's idiotic. I think it's small-minded thinking.
With the what did you say that he has, like, the meet you on the other side?
Or? Yeah, so he had like this like, I wish I had the picture.
The thing is with that, because I had did a little, well, I wouldn't say I did a little research. I know when I was at work, people were like pulling up. Of course, it's a hot topic. Yeah. It's been a hot topic since the weekend. But so with that saying, when it says like meet me on the other side, that's been like a pattern. He does it all the time. Like, that's his trademark. That's my point, so it's not just specific to this concert where it's just, you know, for them to say that it was some type of, like, devil-ish activity. Because he says that, well, allegedly, I'm not sure, but it says that he said that previously in his past concerts.
Like, I'm not going to say it's not his gimmick to, like, be on that type of, like, that vibe of, like, the dark side.
Satanic
like,
ritual
shit.
I just don't get how.
Is it because he's black? Somebody said that. Is it because he's black?
Yeah, and we're gonna segue into that a little bit. I feel like because we're gonna segue, but no.
No, I'm talking about the Travis Scott shit now. Like,
segue.
We're gonna segue into that though. I don't.
After everything you 80% what you just said was facts, right?
But now let me finish. When you say that, let me finish the whole story, the whole night. They said that he, like, people were like getting resuscitated and shit. People were getting carried out in ambulances and shit. And they said that he kept stopping, but he kept going. Like,
he kept performing.
But the thing is, though, people don't know if he knew that people were actually dead. He probably think people were just passing out.
Right.
Because he probably used to seeing that. He did hundreds of shows. People pass out all the time. Like,
all the time.
Especially if you got people that's young, raging and shit. In certain circumstances, people gonna pass out.
On top of that, you've been on stage before.
Yeah.
Have you ever looked inside of the stage, outside of the stage as
He's
you
so
perform?
focused.
Nah, you
Not
can
even
focus
that.
on that.
Can you see outside of that?
You can't see everybody.
Exactly. You can't see past the front row.
He worried about putting on a show. That's like that
Exactly.
shit.
So if he can't see past the front row,
Yeah.
lights is in his face and shit.
Talking
Right.
about the fact that he's an entertainer. He's supposed to entertain, so his job is entertainment.
That's true.
And he even stopped the show because he seen people
What he can see.
that needed help.
Okay.
So he
And they
still
even
stopped the show.
said they even tried to say like, well, people was coming up there yelling to tell him to stop. Like, do you know how loud that music is to where
That's true, too.
It
Focus
showed
your
they
attention on that one
showed
thing.
two individuals coming up the stairs saying like, stop.
Yeah, to that,
But
to that
even
person with the camera. It was because it was a video. It was like it was two people, two girls or some shit that walked up to the camera.
yeah.
It was,
It was saying stop. Yeah, stop. But you could barely hear it on the video though. Them saying stop, like
it's a concert. Like
it's so loud you can barely hear the next person next to you.
My thing is, going off what you said, when they seen this man, they stampeded the stage. They ran towards the stage.
it was a herd.
Towards the stage.
Yeah.
For this one man.
Yeah.
Come on now, we gotta be.
But this ain't
Fuck all of the
that's
dumb
not
shit.
New, though.
No.
Like fuck all the dumb. We gotta be smarter than that. Y'all gonna tell me this one man got that much power to
Michael
make
Jackson
you?
did.
Let me tell you something here.
Let's stop. We gotta stop all of that.
Chris Brown does.
We gotta stop
Put
all of
on a
that.
run.
We
But my point
We
is
gotta stop
That's,
all-
that's why I mentioned the crowd size though, because they made it
So,
smaller
and
because of the COVID and shit too.
so like I'm gonna get to that. So we saying when they seen him, they all rushed toward him.
Herd
All rushed to him, knowing it's a lot of people in there,
Like a
right?
cheetah,
But they're
they
not thinking
rush.
about that though.
Yeah, you.
Whoa. You okay? Cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Everybody fighting for
Come on,
that.
That's
Come
all
on, man.
cool. That's all cool. So they all rushed to this man, knowing it's what 50,000 people.
They don't give a fuck.
That's cool, and you ain't got to.
Right.
So how the fuck can you blame Travis Scott for these deaths? If anybody
Right.
should be blamed, I don't care about the organization.
It's the people in there.
It's the fucking people. Y'all gonna tell me y'all don't got no self-control
Yeah.
to be like, wait the fuck, man, there's kids here.
Yeah, because
You see this one man and you so enthused to get front row that y'all cause a human stampede.
Yeah, and they said that was the most dangerous part about it.
Yeah.
We are fucking idiots. We are fucking, that's retarded. How can you blame him? This one man
Right.
cannot control 50,000 people.
And if he had nobody, if he didn't know that it happened so fast, and then
Even
if you got a crowd rushing and you got people that's on the ground, nobody gonna see that until
And
they
another
go.
thing-
Let's
and
bring
let's-
before you
Come
go
on
there.
now,
Let's bring it here.
Cause she about to go in.
If like we it's like we underestimating willpower. If
Yeah.
this man get on stage and said, everybody go jump in the fucking river, the ones that did it deserve to die. Like you see, like what the fuck is we doing?
And the fact is, all he did was come on stage.
All he did was walk out, and you gonna tell me
He
this?
probably said, yeah,
This ain't
yeah.
even not even trying to hype Michael Jackson, nigga. This ain't Michael Jackson.
But people fainted.
But-
This
Yeah,
ain't. But I'm
right.
saying, but that's a way bigger star than Travis Scott. This is fucking Travis Scott.
But his concert vibe, they know his vibe. Those people
Yeah,
that was
he
there running
always
the stage,
brings
they
the vibes
know
for
they was
concert.
ready to rage. That's what make it worse. And they're younger than us, probably. So you got
So
to-
accountability. Come on, we got to take accountability at some part.
And then some people, the people, the deceased family members are suing him.
Yeah,
And I see that if the victims wasn't the ones running towards the stage. If the victims were caught in the crossfire, I can see that. Now, if the victims was part of the problem,
Yeah, it was.
then what?
okay,
But they probably didn't plan
I
on having a
disagree.
stampede.
You didn't plan on dying either. You don't plan on. But if you get drunk and drive and you plan to go home,
That's a good analogy.
you don't plan on dying. You're trying to get home. But you know for a fact it's a big possibility because you're drunk.
But being in a stampede is less likely than being drunk and driving. That's a scenario you're not likely to be in on a normal basis.
Oh, let's say not even this nigga. If it's
They probably running and just tripped. And got, like, a
nigga, you don't think you can't trip in a stampede, nigga, of people? It's a
But
big.
they're not thinking about that though.
You don't think about dying when you driving drunk. It's the same thing.
Beyond that, bro.
It's like you got to take accountability at some point. At some
I
point.
agree with all that. But my point in all of this shit is the dumb motherfuckers that made a narrative of the fucking Lucifer shit. That's the part that's pissing me off.
Them people is irrelevant.
No, that's part
It's
of my,
fuck.
That's part of my. That's part of the topic we get into though.
What?
Y'all not gonna let me say nothing.
Go ahead.
Oh, my bad, kid.
I thought you was listening.
I said 3 times. If y'all watch it back, I'm like, y'all not gonna let me talk. I said it 3 times.
No, I wasn't even listening. Go ahead.
The floor is yours. My bad.
But what I'm saying is, in regards to you saying, you understand that if they weren't the people that was running to sue him, I don't think anyone should be, even if they weren't running, I don't think they should sue because it still has nothing. That risk is there. He's not the one that's causing. Like he is the one causing the run, but
he
why
didn't
sue? Like
he didn't incite the riot.
And one of the victims.
They say he did.
No, he did before. He didn't do it at this one.
Unfortunately, one of the victims was 9 years old.
What the?
Why were they present? Is my thing.
No, it's a festival.
No, but for Travis Scott, knowing
I didn't know that.
the crowd that he brings, knowing that drugs is going to be involved and surrounded.
But the thing about the drugs,
It's
it
not
wasn't
like-
supposed to be involved, but they supposed to go through security.
Exactly. None of this
They
shit is
said
supposed to.
they ambushed security.
So
too.
are they taking security account? And are they?
But
taking them
the security
into
don't got Travis Scott money. So why would you sue security? I know exactly what they doing.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
That's
okay,
just like
if I take an
Jackson
L,
shit.
you got to take an L too. Because why sue him and Drake? They're not just suing Travis Scott. They're suing Drake. They're suing multiple performers. But
So you would do you guys will put your 9-year-old in the environment,
Fuck no.
hell no,
That's-
not.
If
Crazy.
I did, it would be in the back.
regardless if there weren't supposed to be any drugs. You know what Travis Scott
But
brings.
we'd
You know the
be in the
history.
back in the grass. Like,
Yeah,
if I
like-
did happen to take a 9-year-old, 10-year-old, we'd be in the back. Witness from afar.
And it'd be a problem
Cause
if
we
you
already-
step
cause
over me over Travis Scott.
Even
We
before,
got a huge problem.
even
Okay,
before
but
the
you
stand-
That's
can't
facts.
do anything for 50 fucking people.
It'd be a huge problem.
No,
But
I
now,
don't care
shit.
how-
my
no.
point is, though,
I know
like,
what you
50
think.
fucking people.
Fuck
Even
that.
before-
We got a huge problem.
Even before the Stampede shit, like even taking a 9-year-old, like people who know Travis Scott and watch him, they know his concerts are just it's a bunch of ragers.
Right.
He encourages the rage part,
Right.
which is normally just motherfuckers just shoving the shit.
But
it don't get that violent. It
But
just,
think about it. Everybody do.
what you mean?
Like when they go up, when they turn up, everybody encourages that.
But people don't hit with Travis. You know.
It's different, but I
He
mean,
encourages like if y'all mother he'd say y'all motherfuckers better rage. Well, yeah, that's a mosh pit he's talking about. Like I'm not gonna put my 9-year-old in that situation.
Yeah, no.
I didn't even know that till you just said that.
again, that goes
Yeah.
back to accountability to the people, not Travis Scott, not Astro
Yeah,
World
yeah,
Festival,
yeah.
not security.
That
People.
with that 9-year-old, I feel like the parents should be held accountable.
Yeah, of course.
It's
yeah.
people. All of them should be sue each other.
I don't think
Why
all
you
of
suing
them
him?
should be held accountable for
Exactly.
that 9-year-old.
Sue each other.
I don't think all of them should. If you brought, say if I didn't know you and you brought your 9-year-old, why am I gonna be held accountable because your 9-year-old passed? Like I feel like the parents should be held accountable.
And I'm the artist. I'm on stage. I got nothing to do
I'm
with
talking
this.
about audience and artist members.
Nah,
For
audience.
a 9-year-old,
If you stampeding, y'all sue each other.
yeah.
Why the fuck you going to be at this man that you know ain't got nothing to do with this?
But the parents should be held accountable too, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anybody in the audience need to be held accountable, even though it's sad. That's the truth.
And then going back to what?
No, I was just saying he shouldn't be sued.
Yeah, and going
He
back
shouldn't
to
be
what you
sued.
said too, because I heard that incidents where it wasn't just a security guard that felt the prick; it was multiple people in the audience
Yeah, police
who
officer did too.
also felt like they were
stuck with
injected
something.
with a substance.
But Travis Scott didn't do it.
No,
That's
I'm
the
not
point,
saying,
though. That's
but
my
I'm
whole
just
point.
saying.
Yeah, I'm just going off his point. Travis Scott didn't do
My
that.
whole premise and point of all of this is that people try to create a narrative because it's salacious. They try to make it more than what it is.
And once
Like,
they
even
do,
Sleepy said it too just now. He said like the media tries to pinpoint and direct it towards something.
And
to
once
make
they
it
do,
and I feel like
you're guilty.
it is. I feel like the media has a big, and that's why we'll
that's
segue
the whole
into it.
segue, yeah.
But the media does have a big, it's like a trend, a shitty ass trend.
And they allow it to happen.
and
Where-
once you guilty on social media, you guilty in life.
Yeah, they don't care about anything else.
They don't give a fuck about
It's
grace.
already stamped.
You don't got no redemption.
And it's
you
lifelong.
guilty.
No matter how many years has passed,
Yeah.
no matter who was affected, and those that was affected could have forgiven.
Yeah.
But the media, society,
But-
still.
When you say though, they forgive who? What are they gonna forgive?
For
Travis
instance,
Scott?
so no, I'm not. I'm just saying in general now.
Oh, you
I'm
talking
speaking
about
on
any
him.
situation?
I'm
Oh,
talking
okay.
about with any situation, those affected could have forgiven, the
Any
person.
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but still, society and the media still hold them accountable for the actions.
I'm gonna finish the whole scenario of what I know that night, and then we can get to where we gonna go. So they say that he did the performance. I think they cut it short because they knew like what was going on.
Uh-huh.
And some people allegedly say that he kept going even after he knew. But from the story I heard that he ended the show, he went to Dave and Buster's to prepare for an after party, and they said while he was at Dave and Buster's, he found out what was going on, and then he ended up leaving Dave and Buster's. Then that's when he found out everything was going on.
So he went to David Buster's, and I seen that uproar.
Hold on, wait, what?
Because he went
I'm
to David
confused. What?
when that shit was happening. He went to David
say-
Buster's.
Well,
Yeah.
what shit was happening?
No, because some people say that he knew what was going on and still went to David Buster's to prepare for his after party. But then, from other people say that he went to David Buster's after the show was canceled. Then he found out people was dead, deceased, and then he left David Buster's.
Wait, so he had
So it's two
already
contradictions.
performed his whole show.
Not the whole show. I think he got cut. It got cut short.
Oh, so it got cut short, and he went to David Buster's for the
Yeah.
after party.
Yeah,
And so he was finding out, was people still dying when he was gone?
that's what
And
I
that's
don't know.
even more.
I'm pretty sure they didn't. I'm pretty sure they didn't die while he was doing his set.
And that's
Not
so,
all
like,
of them. I don't
he
think-
found out that they succumbed.
He found out that-
afterwards.
While he was there,
My thing is,
he left there.
what the fuck was he supposed to do? Where was he supposed to go? To a funeral? Like, what was he supposed to go to the hospital?
The letter of the law says
Like-
if you know, you're not supposed to do anything. You're supposed to just,
But if he did know, like, nigga, I know I'm pretty sure he'd be like, oh, this shit getting too wild, let's go. Or security probably got him out of
And
there.
that's the point of me saying his
Yeah.
concerts.
Like, he did, like,
He know motherfuckers be passing out and shit.
even
know.
if he knew, security probably, come on, you gotta get out of here. He's an athlete, let's go. We gotta go. And security got him out of there and he went to David and Buster's. What the fuck else was he supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like,
But the thing is, if he did know people was dying before he went there, that's what people would get uproar about too. If he knew before he went there, that's only
he
it,
probably
though.
knew people was getting hurt.
Hypothetically speaking,
Even if he knew people was getting hurt, what was he supposed to do? I'll
guess
save them. It's lit. Like, what was he supposed to do?
I guess
It's lit.
go home and not.
And pray? Like, what the fuck was he supposed to
But
do?
I think the anger that they're saying is that how can you know that this happened at your event and you still want to party at an
yeah,
after
that's
party?
what people saying.
That's what they're saying.
Which is agreeable if he knew.
If he knew,
What was he supposed to do?
I'm
Nigga,
saying
if you
like
had a
if you
concert-
knew,
Yeah, the motherfucker.
and
Come
you
on.
say,
Bring me the
oh,
question.
10 people dead. All right, after party.
Even just one. Like, if you had like a 200 people concert, you
Mo-
find out somebody died before you left. That's tricky though. It's just one person.
No, fuck that. Come on, give me the question. What's the question?
But if you found out, okay, you had a concert of 1,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
You found out a stampede happened and somebody, had asthma attack or some shit
Catastrophic.
because they was constricted in the crowd. Some people died like that too. They said too because the crowd was moving.
The hell
and
yeah.
They couldn't move.
They couldn't
and
move.
Panic attack and they just died.
Wow, really?
They said that too.
Come on.
Wow.
If you found that out before you went to your pre-after party,
Mm-hmm.
and then people saw you there,
Mm-hmm.
and the uproar is caused because of that,
Mm-hmm.
are you wrong or right?
People see me there.
Where?
At the
David
after
Buster's?
party. Yeah.
Which means they came too.
Come on, bro. We gotta be accountable
What
somehow.
if it was people that wasn't there? They just seen, oh, he was here.
How?
What if they-
Somebody has to be there to know that he's
I'm
present
there.
at the after party.
No, but what if it was people that were just at David Buster's and heard about the story the next day? Oh, he was there. Travis Scott seen him at David Buster's. Then he just zipped out of there.
Like, what was he supposed to do? It's not his job to save
That's-
those
that's
people.
the morality, though. That's the gray area right there.
No. See, it's like,
That's where he could
see,
be,
this
that's where he
fucking,
could be wrong or right.
this fucking generation so damn bitchy, bro.
Really?
I can understand if he was an EMT or a paramedic. What was he supposed to
But
do?
no,
Right.
if he did
Because-
know, there's a morality right
Even
there.
if he
where
knew.
you should okay.
Let's-
It's being that famous. You should
Come
you
on,
should-
I'm about to bring it down because it's only this much of a problem because of Travis Scott. Let's bring it down to Young M.A. When Young M.A. had a club shooting, this is Young M.A. She got the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who died. I'm out of here.
But her life
Any-
is threatened too, though.
But anything, no, okay, Boosie. When motherfuckers shoot at the clubs, they out of there. Whatever happened, happens.
That's a different scenario.
No, it's the same shit. It's
Because
just Travis
anybody
Scott.
could get shot.
Okay. and he
Exactly.
could've got
That's what I'm
trampled.
saying.
He could have got injected. They were
He could
injecting people in
exact.
the
That's
He's
facts.
on stage though. That's
No, I'm saying, what if he? I'll save them. Jumped in the crowd. Whop.
But nobody's gonna do
Are trans.
You don't know what the fuck people will
Be
do.
realistic though. He's on stage. He's not gonna get ejected.
But if he gets down,
Let me help these people. What was he supposed to
if
do?
we're
Yeah,
being
time to do
honest,
that,
I think people. If we're being honest, I think people were expecting for him to go and be a helping hand, or him to go.
I don't think that.
I think that. I swear to God, I do. I think that.
No, this is what I think.
I think
this
that.
is what I saw. People were alleging that he didn't give a fuck. He just kept performing.
How do they know?
That's the part where people got the first issue. They said he kept performing and didn't say shit. Even though there's video footage of him like
I see it. Yeah, it's obvious.
He was stopping the DJ like, hold on. They need help. So they like get them out of here. They need help. He was doing that.
So that's X'd out.
So that's X'd out. But people make a narrative now. People beyond that, people making
Assumptions
about him being with Lucifer and shit.
None of that matters, and that's where we're going tonight. That's the problem right there. People's assumptions of he didn't give a fuck when it's footage that he obviously what I can see.
Basically,
Basically,
it's creating a narrative that
from social media.
your means. Like if you want to feel good about something, you're gonna create a narrative that make you feel right, or make it feel like it's justified.
Or it's true. Yeah, fact.
People
Facts.
want a reason why these people are dead, and they want to say that he was a fucking satanic, like doing the satanic. They said the same thing about A$AP Rocky. I remember that shit. They said the same thing about him. Said the same thing about Kanye. Said the same thing about Lil Uzi, Young Thug. This ain't nothing new. And beyond that, motherfuckers pass out at concerts all the time.
It's a trend that people are trying to just pinpoint. They want to be solvers. They want to solve this, and they know it all, and they think they
this goes
what
back
they say
to
goes.
people want a reason. That's what it is.
Yeah.
People want a fucking
when
reason.
there is none.
But let's go back to the question. I want to what was he supposed to do? Like that's what in y'all mind, what was he supposed to do?
From what I
if
saw,
you were a performer, what would you have done? Like to show people, because my thing is, you're not gonna please everybody.
Exactly.
So if people died, what am I supposed to die with them? Like what am I supposed to do?
They wanted him to jump in the crowd and put him on an ambulance.
And then if he did, and then let me tell you where it would have went after that. If he did that. He's stupid. He worked all this. Why the fuck would he risk his life to do this?
Or if he did anything like try to resuscitate something, and then
he ain't no real paramedic.
Something happened, then they assume for that.
Because
where if he his call he's DNR.
Exactly.
And you resuscitated him.
Most people are saying like, my bad, I didn't cut you off.
No, you good.
My bad. They really people are saying he should have stopped the show after the first motherfucker.
What was that gonna do? That was gonna save lives.
The thing is, how the fuck he supposed to know that motherfucker was dead though?
I think
that's facts.
In 50,000 people,
that's
person.
Still a lot of people.
That's a lot of people to try to pinpoint things. Like I don't know.
Because it didn't the 9 deaths, the 8 deaths didn't happen in one area.
Yeah. That's a lot of people.
You gotta get through these people. What was he supposed to do? Exactly. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. No, that ain't gonna work. That's.
But they did say it was an ambulance EMT that was driving through the crowd trying to get the people.
But that's their job.
That's not uncommon though.
And that's their job.
Yeah.
So his job is to perform. Your job is to help these people.
Yeah.
Why not sue them?
I think with Travis Scott too, though, he might have, like you said, this is not the first time that people have passed out. So I think when stuff happened like that, even with EMTs driving through the crowds, I think in his mind, he might have saw it as the same thing that happened in his last concert. Yeah. Not to say that it's a catastrophe and it's actual death.
Yeah, it's just
the reason behind the death. You know,
it's just this is normal. The motherfuckers pass out.
So let me continue. I'll check on you. And they even people put clips of other artists such as Adele and things where their past like concerts where they show them stop and check on them. Mm-hmm. I guess to say like he should have did the same thing.
And he did that
but
of times.
He did, yeah.
Even there he did it. But
so even when you check on them, even when they checked on him, the several artists that they show in comparison to Travis Scott, even when they checked on him, on the individuals, they resumed the concert after checking on him. So it's like
what was he supposed to do? Right. Then afterwards, he went to David Buster's, and like that's not his job.
I think people hold certain individuals hold them accountable to like a taller caliber, and I do think that has something to do with celebrity status in comparison to somebody that's like local.
I want to take it deeper than that. I think it's like social media is for entertainment, right? When shit is going good, it's slow.
Yeah.
I think social media needs something.
I mean,
They need chaos.
It's negative.
So they make chaos.
So this boils down to the big corporations, bro. So even all of these stories and all this publicity, Facebook is making money off of this. All the news organizations making money off of this. If it's circulating and people are sharing it, that means they are on your device or your system using that shit to share. So they loving this shit.
Because it's chaos.
This is money in the bank for them. If it's salacious enough, they gonna eat off of this shit no matter what.
But they
so they're not
putting all the morality defaults on Travis Scott when it's them.
But
they're not gonna give you the
details.
Yeah, they're not gonna give you the details of what really happened. They're gonna let people
Assume. Just keep. Exactly.
They're gonna let people create narratives, let your shit circulate, whether if it's true or not. That's what it really boils down to with this shit. It's fucking evil.
It's getting fucked up because it's like.
Before we even get into that though, some artists do lean into that dark shit for their own personal gain too.
I was about to say, do you think they lean into it just so they can
get that attention?
Even the negative
attention.
attention.
Yeah, some of them do.
Like bad is always better than good.
Yeah.
Anything is better than nothing. That's what I heard.
That's some deep shit right there, boy.
Anything. Listen to what I said. Anything is better than nothing.
Right.
That will give you a purpose. No matter
anything will give you some kind of
feedback.
Any fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's better than I ain't doing shit.
That being said, negative publicity is better than no publicity.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Exactly.
And
that negative shit, it causes stir up.
But it's like
I'm gonna say this now before we go to the next topic. He's gonna benefit from this. I hate to say it.
Oh yeah, but it's gonna be the generation younger than us.
Yeah,
it's like, oh yeah, his concerts be lit, even though it's stupid.
Like, that shit crazy.
That shit crazy as fuck. That shit lit. I'm
like
going to that shit. It's turned up over there. But they gonna let's get how fucking go to this concert.
That being said, R.I.P. to all the people that lost their lives.
Yes,
including that 9-year-old. I didn't know that till today.
Yep.
I didn't know that at all. That's fucked up.
9 years old, she was trampled.
Last thing I want to say too, the reason I brought up that 200,000 and that 50,000, because I believe, just this is my point of view, if it was more packed in there, the stampede would have never have happened. That's just how I'm looking at it, because I think
the worst.
Because
if it's so packed, you don't have room to move.
The stampede
it's like,
excuse
me,
to become asphyxiated.
You think it'd be worse?
It would have been
falling on the top of everybody.
Let's see.
It would have just been like,
okay, you only talk about one cause of death. You got another cause of death, which is motherfuckers was pulsating, panic attacks.
They said the crowd was so compressed.
That shit would have happened.
But that was people that was pushing towards the front. Bro.
You don't think 200,000 people would have pushed?
That could have been from the momentum of the stampede, though.
But it could have been motherfuckers just trying. Exactly.
If everybody had a spot already set in there,
like arena, facts, that wouldn't happen. But I'm saying in a festival, 200,000 people would have made it a lot worse. It would have been more than 9.
But that mean that would have happened before, though.
Oh, it happened. No, that happened before. That happened before.
Like
just not with him.
Loud is like that too.
Yep, that happened before.
But they're already there though. In their spots.
Even see, we just talking about the stampede. When this nigga turn up, nigga turn up.
Yeah, they be
and that shit exactly. That shit can. It don't have to be you just running. That shit could be. You could do mosh pit and motherfucker having a seizure on the ground and you don't even see this nigga. Like it would have been a lot more deaths if it was 200,000 people.
I wonder if somebody has died before his concert.
Oh yeah, whole lot, nigga. This happened before.
Sure.
This, and then it was a concert where 106 people died. It was a concert where 11 people died. This was one of them was in Cincinnati. I think it was in 2001 or 3.
A country concert?
It was I know I'm saying it got to be a WAP concert, Whoop concert, 2001 or 2. 11 motherfuckers died. You know why this didn't blow up? No social media.
Well, that was inside that building in Clifton.
It was close to Clifton. It was yeah. That shit happened. 1976, some shit happened. 106 motherfuckers died.
It was a fire though, wasn't it?
It was a fire happened, and they was trying to stampede, trying to get out. They all rushed to the exit at one time.
That was the place that was in Clifton, I think.
That probably was in 2001.
It was one of those with a fire in there, and they were trying to get out. It was too many people.
And it was too many people. It's the same. Come on, man. It's like, come on, bro. We gotta have. As far as this Travis Scott shit, it wasn't even no fire. It wasn't nothing. No tornado. None of that shit.
That's a bad circumstance.
The people got to be held accountable to that. But you can't do it because there's so many of them. So you got to pick somebody. And you're going to pick the one that's most lucrative.
And then if you get
Travis Scott.
Right.
And then it's hard to do that, too, because the people that need to be accountable with the people that died, too. So
Exactly.
it's hard to do that.
Exactly.
So and then on top of that, the people that died don't got Travis Scott
Now
money.
You want to point to something
You got to
else.
pick. You got to pick the one. You could go to security. Why not?
You could
They-
go to whoever organized
The organizers. Why not? But you go to the nigga
Houston.
that's most lucrative.
Yeah, you got the most money.
Travis Scott.
You're damn near a billionaire.
Man.
Yep.
He ain't that big, man. He got some bread, but he ain't that big.
Nah,
But
his chick
Don't
is a
be.
billionaire.
I about to say don't.
oh yeah, I ain't thinking about. I forgot about her.
She was there, too. She said it was
She
fucked up.
was,
She said it was
yeah.
crazy.
But you go. You see what I'm saying? Like your first defense is,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for the big dog. Like, come on, bro. Like you know y'all had a part in this.
That's public crucifixion at its finest.
Yep.
Speaking of the
That's
devil,
media crucifixion.
speaking of the goddamn devil,
Speaking of the motherfucking devil.
no pun intended.
Yeah, speaking of media crucifixion, like this shit ain't just happened. This shit happened with everything that got a following.
Yeah.
Like everybody that got a following gets publicly crucified. Everybody. And I don't think that shit is unfair. Because they only going all feelings, no facts. All feelings, no facts. Like they don't give a fuck about the truth because the lie's more entertaining.
That's good crucifixion, right?
I don't know what the fuck that say.
F-I.
And crucifix. Yeah, it might be.
Right.
No. It don't look right to me.
Look right to me.
Maybe it is.
I think it is.
It is. Okay.
It looked like how it sound. But what was I saying? I forgot.
Nah, the
Damn, I
media.
forgot
The
too.
media.
Yeah, y'all niggas weren't paying attention to shit.
Nah, it was, bro.
Nah, I know we ain't paying attention. Y'all niggas get quiet.
Nah, that was right. That was her there.
Yeah, so,
We was
well,
so busy trying. That's on me out. We was doing a little typing and stuff, and I was.
I wasn't even paying attention to that
Yeah,
shit.
But,
I'll make a new slide.
All right, so segueing into.
We already did. That's what I'm saying. You weren't listening.
We is now.
No, I mean,
I
we
heard
have been saying stuff, but
Nah,
it was still.
You started with the media. I
It was
heard you.
still with Travis Scott.
Nah. Yeah, no, it ain't just Travis Scott.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah,
We segueing
public
into-
modern day crucifixion.
Yeah, everybody going through that shit.
Nah, 'cause
This
what-
canceling culture shit, everybody going through that
Yeah,
shit.
That is part of it. That's
It's so draining.
Everybody going through that shit.
like,
And it's so,
draining.
like I said, it's all feelings, no facts.
yeah.
That's what's making it bad. There's no facts. It's all feelings. I feel he did this. I feel Travis Scott wasn't sympathetic. How the fuck can you feel that? Like, how do you know that?
Especially people who weren't present. Like people have so.
Like, you
many
didn't even go to the
opinions.
concert.
People have so many opinions,
And
they
you
were
weren't even
nowhere
fucking
near
there.
That's
the
why
concert.
if I hear some controversial shit, bro, I want to see the video. I want to hear some audio. I want to hear some first person like experience from what happened. I want some facts before I make a decision. I'm not gonna follow a narrative that somebody created that they make them feel like they're right. That's the problem with cancel culture too.
Or just shut the fuck up.
I feel like the
Yeah,
modern
that
day
too.
crucifixion ties into how how when people are go to prison or jail rather, and they're going to stand on trial, and they say they are innocent until proven guilty. It flips.
Yeah, it's guilty until proven innocent.
You're guilty until you get a trial.
Yeah.
No, you guilty until you prove yourself innocent.
No, it's
To the
it's
verdict?
innocent.
It's
until
guilty
proven
until proven innocent.
Yeah, like you said, it's guilty till you
Prove yourself innocent.
Are you talking about for like a trial?
No, nowadays.
Oh, for society, yeah.
Yeah, nowadays,
basically now
you guilty
they
until you
flipped
prove.
it. So
No
now
matter what the
it's-
fuck it is, they can be like, "I heard you did this." Oh, he did it.
Right.
Yeah,
Show me you didn't.
he worships the devil.
Like it ain't.
Until he proved me
It ain't.
otherwise, he worships
Right.
the
Like
devil.
motherfuckers want receipts, but it ain't receipts on if you did it or not. It's show me you didn't do it.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
Like, what
with
the fuck
though,
type
it's
shit is
like,
that?
Who the fuck are you for me to prove this to you, though?
And
That's-
no,
yeah.
and you know the crazy thing is, it's like it's a handful of motherfuckers that actually think like that,
Yeah.
but all of them need to think like that.
That goes-
And I don't
that goes
understand. I don't understand what they got in their mind to make them be like, I gotta prove to these people, let them do it.
That goes into narcissism too a little bit.
I think
does.
social media has
It does a little bit.
people's narcissism.
Yeah, of course.
Oh hell yeah, that's fact. But
because
yeah,
because then you want more of it.
I-
And you got to make sure you're right.
it's more of irrationality than narcissism, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, bitch, you ain't even logical enough to want any facts.
Yeah.
You just going off. Well, 100,000 people said you did it. You probably did it.
And that's why
That's not how that works.
I feel like it's becoming a trend too, though, because I feel like when the mass majority is saying one thing, people just automatically.
Yeah, I don't think it's becoming a trend. It's a trend.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a trend.
That shit is a
where
trend. That's cancel culture.
even if they're wrong, if the mass majority is saying one thing, then that's the truth.
That's the truth because it's more entertaining.
Yeah.
All feelings, no facts. That's some stupid shit, bro. And I mean, you know, they did the same like with R. Kelly shit. They did the same shit with R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Now, he probably did it. He probably did. It's 70% of that shit. But
He's a rapist.
I ain't gonna say that I disagree with. He's not a fucking rapist. I don't think he raped anybody. I don't give a fuck what these people say. I don't think he raped anybody. Nigga, that's R. fucking Kelly. I don't have to. I'm the Pied Piper for a reason. I don't gotta fucking do anything.
If they under the age,
But
rape.
but he did use they disadvantage to his advantage. He did do that.
I think he used his position
To their disadvantage.
to his advantage.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, but who the fuck don't? However, they was underage.
Right.
Exactly.
But bitch, you knew what you was doing. But
They ain't old enough
it was
to-
still wrong.
They're not old enough as rape.
It's not. That's not what rape is. Like, we gotta stop.
Consensual
That, see what you doing right now? It's all feelings, no facts.
No,
That's not what rape
no,
is.
The law says if you're underage and it's still consensual, that's still like that's statutory rape. I think
That's not rape.
it is rape.
That's not rape.
By the letter of the law.
I don't give a fuck about the
Unless
law.
you're in Georgia.
We don't give a fuck.
What the fuck? Wait, what?
I think Georgia is 15 and a half or 16.
That's not rape.
And,
Rape
ooh, go ahead.
is taking the pussy. He didn't take anything.
Sexual sex with a minor is still rape.
What I don't understand is if they're saying
I say
things are
molestation.
rape,
That's not rape.
and I'm not just saying for R. Kelly though, but what I don't understand is why other states are lower
Exactly.
in age than others. Like,
'Cause
okay,
man
so
making
if I
the
go
rules.
to Georgia, really though,
Real
because
shit.
if I go to Georgia and it's 15 years old,
15 and a half, I think.
okay, and I'm 25
yeah,
years
I know.
old, and I have intercourse with a 15-and-a-half-year-old, and it's fine. But when I come up to Ohio,
You gotta be 18.
that's the charge. Like,
But then we go.
even
Hold on.
though
Then
I
you go to
don't agree-
Chicago. It's 17.
Even though I
Yeah,
don't
that's
agree
weird.
with it, I just feel like, man,
Making the rules.
yeah,
If
it's
you go to
like what the
Germany, I
fuck.
think it's like 13.
So just because it's
And then,
the law,
and if this is the case,
so what?
I think Germany is like 14.
if that's the
It's
case,
still.
hold up, if that's the case, he's not guilty.
in Germany, nigga.
But it's like
so it's just okay
all
in
you gotta do
Germany.
is
That's
all you
the
gotta
same
do is
thing.
go to Germany.
Like what the
Like,
fuck?
come on, little girl. Come on, little 14-year-old girl. Let's do this in Germany.
If it was done in Germany,
So this
yeah.
And record it
if
in
it
Germany.
happened in Germany, there will be no case. You see what I'm
See,
saying?
y'all are negating the morality behind it, though.
It's just ridiculous.
The
bro.
morality, it shouldn't happen, but it's happening in Germany.
It's like y'all justifying it a little bit by where
I'm
you're
not
at.
justifying.
No,
I don't agree with, I don't agree
no.
with it at
This is
all.
see what you're doing is feelings.
I'm not feeling
The
all-
fact
I'm feeling all
is,
the facts.
if he like, come on, 14-year-old girl, let's go to Germany
you at?
and record this and do this
Yeah.
in Germany. He's not guilty.
Yeah.
Come on, 17-year-old girl, let's go to Chicago. We can fuck in Chicago. It ain't but a plane trip. He's not guilty. It's loopholes and shit that shouldn't have any loopholes.
Right.
That's the
Exactly.
problem.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But to the public, oh no, he wrong. Shut the fuck up.
And that
That's
same,
feelings,
and that
all
same-
facts.
No, but in that same public that's saying that he wrong, and like I said, for the record, I don't agree with what he did, and I still think it should be 18, regardless of what side of the world you're on. But that same public who is demonizing him and saying things, oh, you're wrong. If he would have done that in Germany, would have been the same public to say, oh, he's fine. It was in Germany. That's the law.
Yeah, that's facts.
But no, if people find out in the United States that he did that.
In Germany.
No.
Let's say he did it in Germany.
He would be crucified.
How?
No, if they found out that he had sex with a 14-year-old, for people here found out that he did that over there, they would crucify him still.
I don't think so at all. And I'm going to tell you why.
Because he was in Germany?
Can I tell you why?
Broadcasted it like they do now.
Can I tell you why they wouldn't broadcast it?
Because
if it was in Germany and it was legal, let me tell you why they wouldn't do it.
She came out and said that.
It's two reasons, and this has something to do with race.
She come out and said that because she would have known that it's legal there.
There would be no reason to. But if they found out, like he would have broadcast the tape here, and it's clear as day.
Y'all are assuming that she would have not said anything.
Even if she did, it's legal.
We're all, and you're assuming that she would. We're all.
Even if she did, bro, it's legal in Germany. The reason why he wouldn't get crucified is, my theory, is because of race. If this happened in Germany, one, the black culture would be like, well, shit, that shit happen all the time here, and it's legal. Nigga, he ain't really do shit wrong. Mm-hmm. Two, if it's legal to the white people, well, he really didn't do anything wrong. Actually, it is legal. That shit would have gone right out on the rug. Even though it's the same exact act, just different locations.
Nah, if he had a track record of doing that before, and he got caught, and somebody said,
but if he had a track record of doing it where it was legal,
so you said if that was his first time.
So where? Go ahead.
If that was his first time, and then she said, "Oh yeah, he had sex with me when I was 14," or she's 30 now. He had sex with me when I was 14 in Germany in 1998. But he had a track record of other females here in the United States. He wouldn't get crucified for that? That's what you're saying?
Even if he did, that's fucking hypocritical as fuck to the people. Because it's like, bitch, he did it in Germany where it's legal, but he did it here, it's not legal, but it's the same thing. All he did was get on the plane.
Which makes it even more
like it's
bullshit.
It's exactly like something would have to change.
Why is that even an age range? Based off of the location you are in the
That's
world,
facts.
Though.
Like it should be set in stone everywhere.
18 and older.
I agree with that.
That's why I feel like that is even more bullshit to the point where an 8-hour drive can determine whether the sex act with the minor is legal or not.
Yeah. And
crazy.
another reason why race got a lot to do with it in this case, because from here on out, R. Kelly is a pedophile. Mm-hmm. Here on out.
He is, though.
From here on out, let's go with that. But Elvis ain't.
He dead, though. He didn't get a chance to get crucified.
Willie Allen ain't. Willie Allen ain't. Kevin Spacey ain't.
Harvey Weinstein ain't.
Harvey Weinstein.
He alive.
Well, he might be the only exception.
He wouldn't.
Is he?
He's not a
but
pedophile, though.
Woody Allen ain't.
But
that's incest. It's kind of.
He had sex with her, though.
Why ain't it?
I don't think so. He married her, but I don't think it was evidence that he had sex with her.
If I'm married, I'm fucking. Come on, bro. Stop being goofy.
That's an assumption, though.
That's facts. I'm not marrying no bitch. I'm not fucking her. It's a deal.
R. Kelly had a whole sex tape and allegations.
Okay, but those allegations are assumptions, though. We don't have...
The sex tape is facts.
The sex tape is facts.
That is facts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though.
I can allege anybody.
But Woody Allen, though, he married an underage chick that he raised, which is weird as fuck. I agree with that. But she never came out and said, huh?
Why did he have to marry her?
I don't know.
To fuck.
This is like that black dude. What was that black dude that married that girl he raised like last month or this month?
Oh, y'all seen that with his goddaughter?
He's not being accused of being a rapist yet. He just, the people are saying it's weird as fuck that he's married.
It's weird as
hell.
One,
he's not famous.
He is now.
He getting there but that's the wrong way to be famous. He's getting there, but he's damn sure not R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not gonna get crucified yet. But if it makes Shade Room or ESP or I say ESPN, CNN, oh, that nigga will get crucified, and he will be known for that.
He's being crucified, but not for being a pedophile. That's my point.
He's getting crucified
for being what then?
Just being weird. Like, you married a girl that you raised.
Is she of age?
Now she is.
Oh yeah, that's weird as fuck. Oh, okay.
So my thing is, she's 18 now.
Exactly.
So it's
you knew this was coming.
That's the same
so
thing with
you
was just waiting.
Until I turned 18, or did you do anything prior?
That's you assuming that Woody Allen was having sex with her before she was 18. That's the same thing with the black dude.
Come on, bro. We gotta be smarter than this, bro.
My point is, there's a difference because with R. Kelly, you got evidence.
That's facts.
Okay.
I get what you're saying.
You got accusations and
see, now what I'm doing is all feelings. I get what you're saying.
Okay,
I get what you're saying.
Then. Okay. To marry someone at 18, right? There has to be some physical feelings involved. right?
Yeah, because you're not gonna wait.
You're just gonna
not doing
wait
that.
until they're 18,
And then just fall in love.
and then just
But why he got
marry
married to have
them
sex
ASAP.
with her then? That's
No,
my point, too.
I'm saying, especially when the individual is with her mom in the same house, and then you just up and what led to that marriage though is what I'm saying. You just up and say, I want to marry you.
But you don't gotta be married to have sex. After
I'm not
18.
saying-
That's not. She's not saying
Not
that.
even just sex.
She's
though.
saying the fact that you had to wait till he was 18. What led to that
What
prior?
led to that prior to her?
Like you had, it was not just
had to
automatic
be some
feelings at
physical
18.
Attraction in order to get married.
So you're assuming that something.
No,
I'm
nigga, ain't
not
no assuming.
saying
That's
that.
facts.
I'm
There's
saying-
no
and it-
assuming.
and it
We ain't stupid,
It
bro.
doesn't even have to be intercourse though. It could have been a kiss.
But that's not.
It
That's
could have
not,
been
that's not
some-
illegal.
I'm not.
That's not
kissing
illegal.
Was not illegal. So
What you-
just
what you
sex
saying
is
right now?
illegal. Just sex.
Nah,
What,
praying
sodomy
is
and sex?
illegal. I think.
What?
Like
Just sex
molding
is
and praying.
illegal.
What is that called? What is the word that I'm looking for that?
What?
When you mold and pray on somebody.
You talking to them and coercing them to do this.
Like you kind of training them to where you get. But no, anyway, come on now.
I know the word
The human
There's
body
no
is not
way
that strong to be
that
like,
with her
I'm just going to wait until you're 18. Then when you're 18 is
What
on.
y'all saying is not legally like upholdable in court.
I'm just saying there's
If
no
if
way.
R. Kelly was in Germany, it wouldn't be
that-
upholdable in court either. Come on, bro.
There's
We
no
could
way
we
that
could do
when
this all
she
day,
was
bro.
18 years old, he just decided. What did he see in her to marry her though?
What is she saying him?
That's not the
If
point.
If it wasn't sex, what is she saying him too?
That's not the point. I get it, but that's not the point.
Okay, and that's just saying what did those young girls with R. Kelly see in him
Niggas R.
But he
Kelly.
to
touched
go?
them.
And you don't think that he touched? So it's gonna take for that 18-year-old girl to say they was fucking before or kissing
But
or
what about the girls
holding
that was
hands.
under 18 that said it too? That's my point,
I'm
though.
not talking about R. Kelly now. I'm talking about Woody guy.
I'm talking about Woody Allen and the black dude.
I don't even know this Woody Allen story.
He's an old actor. He was raised as Asian chick. Like I guess he adopted her, and then he ended up marrying her when she was 18.
Now come on, bro.
That's
And you
weird
just
as fuck.
think that just
But she never
I wanna
said.
marry
She
you
never
when you
said
18.
that anything beyond the marriage
if
happened.
okay, let's be honest here. Let's be honest. If a motherfucker that you was 18 years old and a motherfucker
You
came to
proving
you,
the whole
I'm
point though,
answer
of
my
cancel
question.
culture a little bit.
Look, answer my question though. If with saying how weird it is, if an adult that raised you or whatever came to you when you were 18 and there was literally no conversation between you guys, no emotional, no physical, like you have not done anything in the past at all, nothing, and it came to you 18, I want to marry you, you'd be like, what the fuck? Like there was nothing. Where did this come from?
Yeah, it is random.
Like what the hell? We haven't talked. We
Yeah,
haven't
shit.
touched. We haven't did anything. What the fuck are you talking about?
But the sex
Aunt
part,
Karen?
the sex part of what makes it illegal. That's my point, though. And in the court, that's where it becomes illegal. If she said he did this, and she has a case to build, that's where it becomes illegal.
But what if she said?
In the court of opinion.
This is where I'm confused. What if she said I wanted this?
It's
Still make it, but not in Germany.
not in Georgia.
You see what I'm saying? Like, or you said,
I think
is that
it
true? Is that true with the Georgia shit?
I think 16 and a half and older is consensual after she's that age and older.
After 16?
16
So a
and half.
lot of R. Kelly shit is dismissed.
If it was in Georgia.
If it was
That's bullshit. Not saying that he.
That's
I
a
think
state law.
it should be a universal 18.
That's not
Exactly.
That's not a federal law. That's statewide.
That shit is
understand
weird.
It's weird that why
It is
does
very
it?
weird.
It should be a universal 18 and older.
I'm not disputing that.
Why does it change when you cross board lines?
when you, that's it.
That makes
The
it.
girl, when we get to Georgia, I'm gonna tear that ass up. What type of stupid shit is that?
That's just like
You
illegal.
start touching it, can touch you.
Like,
Wait,
hold
five
up.
more
What? 5 more hours.
baby.
Girls
Five
going
more
down,
hours.
boy.
That's no way.
That's dumb as fuck, bro.
That's even more
Say
reason
something
why
down
I
here,
feel
don't touch
like
me here.
Nigga, right, don't touch me right here.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Here, you do something.
Right.
20 more miles. 20 more miles. That's some stupid shit, bro. Like,
Get this Motel 6.
shit, soon as we check in,
In Augusta.
game over.
No.
Augusta
That's
is a wrap.
dumb as
And
fuck,
that's even
bro.
one
Like,
reason why I feel like the shit is like manipulating. The people are making their own shit. That's why they say it goes down to even the weather. They changing weather and shit.
damn.
They doing their own
That's a conspiracy
shit and they making their own rules and it's BS. It should be universal 18 and over.
Yeah, because
the
and
law-
and
Yeah, go ahead.
not to kind of like agree with her more is social media is making it to where we need laws to be universal.
But this also goes back to the cancel culture, though.
That's exactly where I'm going.
Is needed if you really think about it, though, because y'all stated that it's fucked up that it's legal here, but it's illegal there.
Mm-hmm.
But if she said that this happened there and it was legal there, they still are crucifying him for him even doing that.
That's what I'm saying. Social
Yeah.
media
Some
is
of that
making
shit
it
is
to where
needed.
some laws need to be
Like
universal.
enforcing some things to change. That's the same thing happened with the weed, though. Like people say
Okay,
so much,
I see where you're
that
going.
they
I see.
changed it.
That's facts too.
You
Yeah.
know, either way, but some cancel culture goes overboard to where y'all motherfuckers just geeking. Now that's y'all doing too
Yeah,
much.
they
Y'all
reach
can't
it. Okay,
cancel every fucking thing.
that makes a lot of sense too
They
with
try
the
to
weed.
cancel the little short mother comedian.
Oh, Duvall.
No, him too, but the famous one.
Kevin Hart?
Kevin Hart?
Kevin Hart. Because he said some gay shit.
The famous
He said some gay shit, what, 8 years ago?
Oh,
Twitter?
with the dollhouse.
Yeah, with his son and shit. You try to
What
cancel
is
him,
it?
but that's just if you
Said-
think about it, it's the same setup as a girl saying he did it to me 10 years ago.
What happened?
Yeah,
It's the same correlation if you think about it.
yeah.
People try to cancel him for that. But it's like,
When he was like, if my son tell me he gonna buy a dollhouse and beat him with it or some shit
Oh,
like
and that was on
remember
Twitter.
that.
Like, you put something on the internet. Like,
People
like
go-
a snapshot.
And people go deep into the past.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, they-
Well, I
they
think
find
I
everything.
think that's more
Yeah.
of a. I think that's more of a motherfucker like found it, and then be
They
like,
want to get famous off of it.
I know how to end his career,
No, they're not even that. They
Like,
want
and
to
they
get
bring it
famous
back.
off of
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's
or that. But it's the same shit. I could get famous and end your
if a
career.
random motherfucker go across, they search your history and they post it and put their trademark on the picture. Like, look what I screenshot.
Yeah.
Look what he said. They trying to get some clout off of it.
Nah, that's some lame ass shit, bro. But
Excuse me.
that what I just say?
like thunder.
That like the social the social media is like the social media verdict is making it to where the government needs to see like, okay, we gotta make some laws to where they can't coerce your decision.
Yeah.
Like social media, like far as like these trials, like it should
Like, go into that.
it shouldn't be no like R. Kelly's all his like he went to court on social media before he got to actual court.
Let's take it to the
Like that
I get what you're saying,
all
yeah.
the evidence was on social media first.
And people had
Then he
already
went to court.
People had already made their decision.
You already coercing the verdict, the people's brain.
But-
This nigga is guilty
but-
already.
But from what they saw, was it justified to feel that way?
It's not our decision to say that if it's a court. It shouldn't be no such thing as a
Yeah,
court.
right.
But
Yeah,
the
I
point of
agree.
the conversation is the public crucifixion more detrimental than the actual
Yes.
hammer.
That's the
Yeah.
problem. Like there's no such thing as court then.
Let's go to
Because people have already made their decisions in the comments.
And then you don't think that, and you don't think the judge looking at this shit, yeah, or the people that's the jury looking at this
Jury.
shit, yeah, he
And
guilty.
the jury is some of the people that's commenting.
Let's twist it up a little bit. Let's go into Cal Rittenhouse and
Same shit.
Derek Chauvin and to the white people. Let's go into some.
Let's go to
racial
Derek
aspects of it.
Chauvin. Let's go to this
Let's
nigga.
see what some people's mindsets are.
The only go ahead.
Derek Chauvin. He was on camera, had to knee on somebody's neck. No matter if they was high or not, doesn't even matter. He killed somebody basically.
Facts.
George Floyd, rest in peace.
George Floyd, R.I.P. He caused the whole movement. It was beautiful. So the court of the people, mass majority of people said he was guilty. But you got a sector of people who have a certain political view say, no, he need to go to court for that because maybe that dude was high. He was taking drugs. He was on fentanyl. He was asphyxiated because he was high as fuck.
It's
He had a
facts.
heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
So what about that public view of opinion? Like, why does it differ? And is it justified?
I don't think what the last part you just said, I don't think that has nothing to do with why he
What
went to
last
court.
part?
Where you said the small part of people said, well, he needs to go to court because he was on
And
some
it
kind of
wasn't
drug.
actually a small part.
Well, I mean, but it's law that you need to go to trial before you guilty of anything.
That's the same thing how we
And
just
it's
discussed
until
before, though.
proven guilty.
Like this is law outside of the
But
media.
that goes to what we just talked about before, too, though.
That's facts.
But are those people justified by saying, okay, he was under the influence? He was
Those
high.
people have nothing to do with it because it's not their discretion.
So
It's
nobody
law,
has anything to do with anything.
except the law. That's what
There's
I'm
a whole
saying.
reason for the judicial system.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I
So,
agree with that.
as far as this,
Legislative, executive, judicial. Why do you have those steps
if social media
if the
can be like
citizens
guilty, that's my point.
can play a part?
With Derek Chauvin, you had maybe half the country said he need to go to trial because maybe he was high as fuck. He was a nigger. He was high as fuck.
Let's go.
You got half the country saying Black Lives Matter. That motherfucker is a racist. He had a knee on his neck and he knew him before. He didn't like him.
Let's go.
So if you got to split down the middle, how does this?
That
How does
does.
to public? You know.
And you talk about that's the media, right? That's people outside of a court.
They see all they saw was the video.
None of that shit should have mattered. That's my point.
Yeah.
None of that shit should have mattered. Only I'm talking about. I'm using the logic of the government. If we talking like,
I'm saying that
but we got to because we got a government. We got to use that logic.
Government at all. If you knew the facts of the case, just being a human, of your morality, what do you think the outcome should be?
We know what the outcome should be. That's not the point.
In our honesty, what we think the outcome should be
Doesn't
is
matter.
Opinion. Because other people might think the outcome should be different than what we think.
But if we
Our
got a government of law, a judicial system, nigga, what our opinion don't matter. We're not in Congress. We're not the jury. We're not the judge. We're not the prosecutor. We don't matter.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So what? The only reason Chauvin got convicted, let's be real, is because it was trending for him to be guilty. That's the only reason because it was like, it's so obvious he need to be guilty.
But you can't say that though.
I know you about to go, but let me get there. I know exactly where you about to go.
Who am I to say?
It was so obvious.
Who am I to say?
You can say anybody that got killed on camera. Anybody.
O.J. Simpson.
You can say, nigga, you ain't gotta say him. You going too far back. What's his name? What's his name?
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Nope. The black dude that got killed in front of his daughter and his girl sitting in the car. That was on camera. She got shot 7 to got killed. Sitting in the car. He was reaching for his wallet. What is his name?
He was in Columbus?
No. Felipe Castile.
Yeah.
On camera. Broad day.
That was fucked up, yeah.
It was they only got that part of the shooting and it was so small of a part to where the system had a way to wiggle their way out of it. That's why he didn't get convicted. Nigga, it was damn near 10 minutes of him sitting there. To where it was just and it's like, okay, you it's obvious. And the media just like guilty, and all the system went off of was the media. That's the only reason he got convicted.
I think a lot of times with those situations, because it's not to say that the judicial system and legislation aren't working, but I think when there's big stories such as those are the only times where social media and the public have a say.
Involved, yeah.
Because in local areas, it still occurs, where it's just juries and the judges and the
and then they go
defenders.
through go through the system how it's supposed to be.
But then they make when it's publicity,
when it's broad, then it's like, okay, now
they change the rules.
Exactly, like it's bias.
Let's get deep with this. Let's get deep a little bit. Remember Kim Kardashian? She fought for that one light skinned girl. She had killed
Cynthia.
I think she had killed like her person who.
Yeah, she got out.
Her that raped her or took her
when she was younger, like that, trafficking or whatever.
Sex trafficking,
sex trafficking.
So she was convicted, right?
Right.
The mass media, and the attention from Kim Kardashian, allowed her to get a retrial and got released. So is that part of the power of the media?
That's part of.
That's like reverse.
That's part of the power of celebrity status because she wasn't known until Kim Kardashian said something.
She was in the prison
I mean, we did, but it was real subtle. I'm talking about like it wasn't broad until a big name such as Kim Kardashian said something.
But she was incarcerated for over a decade.
Yeah, she's been in there.
Kardashian
didn't say nothing. We wouldn't know nothing.
The point is though, the power of the media is a motherfucker. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's exactly what I'm saying. But it's not fair.
It ain't fair.
Like none of it is fair. Like it's
almost as if
because we know the system is not fair.
You got to be known enough to get
Is a
something behind you to make a change.
high school.
Yeah.
That's what it is. A popularity contest.
That's
It's
the sad part
it's a
too, though.
popularity contest.
That means that the justice system is not fair at all. Then
We knew that.
it's almost as if
We knew that part.
almost as if the public opinion is almost more fair than the judicial system.
I can't say
I wouldn't
more
say
fair
more fair.
because
It's some
I'm gonna tell you why
There's a bias.
the media is not more fair. We know why the system is not fair. The media is not fair because the media never gets the whole story. The media take the title and run off of that and make you guilty. They don't know with the Cynthia girl, such and such killed Predator, and go off of that. They don't say, well, this Predator had her captured for 10 years.
Right.
And she had to, they don't never get deep into the story. That's why the media could never be fair.
Yeah.
And the system can never be fair because of obvious reasons. Race bias. So all of this shit is up.
Is the race bias still a thing?
Hell yeah.
Still a factor?
I think so.
You said earlier.
I did say
it
that.
might not be.
But as I'm talking, it's coming to me like, yeah, it still is bias.
I think it's
There's
not.
still, because it's like with the Chauvin shit, he was just a goat. I gotta sacrifice this goat.
As much of a factor as it used to be.
I think race is a bias on both sides. Us looking
I think it's more of a.
and the person that's going on trial.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I think it's not like you said. It's not like it used to be. Like it's not like blunt as it used to be. It's more subtle,
And
intellectual.
there's a lot
like
of,
now you like it's like you got to be like this motherfucker
on
racist.
top of that, there's a lot of fact checkers nowadays. That people that will look for the facts and try to get on the internet too. There's a lot of people that do that. Even on Facebook, you'll see like if you
I don't see how because
shit, they'll say like a fact checker said that your shit is false. Like it'll be people on there that's reporting my shit saying that this is like what you're saying is a lie. Yeah, that shit I just shared. What the fuck did I just share? Hold on,
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, I swear to
I
God.
didn't either.
I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, y'all.
They
Was
probably
that-
do
was
do
that on
that shit,
Facebook?
but
Yeah, I swear to God.
I
bro.
know that you can report and stuff, but if a fact checker stuff,
Yeah, it's a fact.
they
checker.
going too deep into that shit.
That's
that's
It's
why I
like-
just stay the
Matter
fuck
of fact,
off.
it was the Travis
Get
Scott shit. I shared this motherfucker.
Like get the fuck off of there, bro. Like it ain't even that serious,
I shared
man.
this post. It was a video of Travis Scott. Like I was saying earlier, he was doing his show. Then he stopped. He told DJ to hold on. Like there's people out here that's dying and shit. There's a motherfucking fact. They sent me a message saying the fact checker said that your information is false. Travis Scott did not. He's not a satanist. That he did stop the show to see if people was all right.
But you didn't say that.
Huh?
You didn't say he was a satanist.
I know I didn't say that, but the post I shared, I guess, it insinuated that.
Oh, that he was.
discussing
Oh,
that.
okay.
People were discussing that in the thread.
Mm.
But I was agreeing with him.
You
That's
was
too.
weird.
It's too deep. Like
too invasive,
it's going too like. Who,
Like it's like what the fuck?
like for
Yeah,
me to
it's
even
extremely
press a
invasive.
button to say your post is lying, it's like I don't give a fuck.
That's why I stay the fuck. Do something. Read a book. Get the fuck off of the net, bro. It's like,
I agree
and,
with that.
like, and you know, the like, the biggest thing out of all of this shit is like, some shit don't need an opinion. Motherfuckers think they need It's motherfuckers that work regular 9-to-5s that think they have the right to give their opinion on a multimillionaire motherfucker.
Yeah.
Bitch, you ain't even in any tax bracket. Why are you talking about anything Travis Scott got going on? I don't give a fuck how you feel.
You know what this goes to? Some people will literally, they'll follow some shit, post some shit, feel strongly about it, share this shit, hoping they get a reaction.
Like, but why?
They want a sense of like they want a sense of like they did something.
Like they're important.
Like they're important a little bit. And I
Yeah.
think that's what it boils down to. Like people want to feel like they involved and they feel like they're a little bit important.
That's
That's
rule
narcissism.
number one in narcissism.
Exactly. That's,
Like, what the fuck? Like, bitch, you're not that important.
Like it brought the narcissism out of them.
Yeah.
And they probably don't even think they're narcissists. They probably just think they just.
Like, cause you said earlier that you was arguing with motherfuckers before, like, over this Travis Scott shit. I'm like,
No, I wasn't arguing. I would just say people straight.
no, I'm saying, like, but the fact that people is
Well, I guess
arguing,
I am a narcissist.
Yeah.
the people
I'm
that's
not saying you're a narcissist, but
No, I
it
the
am.
is
people
kinda
that's
like-
even arguing with you. I wasn't even thinking about you. The people arguing with you, like,
like why?
But that's just in me. I don't like being. I know when I'm right, and I know shit is.
no, I get that. Hell yeah, I'm like that too.
Like I think I'm a logic nowadays.
Like, hell
if
yeah.
I know you said some dumbass
It's
shit.
some dumbass shit.
I gotta cut you up a little bit.
That's true.
I
I
wanted
get,
to be there
I
so
get
bad.
that part, but I'm talking about
back and forth
on the
some
subject
shit
that has nothing to do with you.
If I write a whole paragraph, I'm only gonna give you one more paragraph, and that's it. And that's gonna slice you
I
up.
feel like
that's
people
it.
are going too deep on the subject, especially if
That has nothing to do with them.
weren't present. Like a lot of people that during this concert they were at work, and 5 states over.
Facts.
That's true.
Why the fuck do you have an opinion or have anything to say
That's
about
like-
If
what's
those
going
8
on?
people died, there wasn't in the news. Nobody would be talking about it.
Like,
Nobody.
seriously, at all.
Like, and you know, that's like I seen like when it was doing the PPP loan shit last year,
Yeah, shit like that shit.
and motherfuckers was like, what they say something if you over 100,000 or some shit like that. Like if you over 100,000, you ain't qualified for some shit,
Yeah.
and motherfuckers,
Small
Stimulus?
business loan.
something like that. I think it
Small
was,
business loan. PPP.
and motherfuckers that I know.
Yeah.
They make over $20,000 a year. That's some bullshit. Why? Like, what you work at
This
McDonald's?
doesn't relate to
This
you.
don't relate to you. Like it's like people
McDonald's
just
making
need to
cheese
say
now.
something.
I ain't gonna even hold you.
You said what?
McDonald's making their cheese.
Huh?
McDonald's people making their cheese now.
Oh yeah, now. But I'm saying,
$21 an hour.
I'm saying like they was like, what? That's some bullshit.
Yeah, why the fuck you even?
Like, why do you care?
You probably
Yeah,
still good.
because it's a trend to care, I guess. It's a trend to comment on
That's
shit
what I'm
that doesn't
saying.
pertain to them.
Go back to what he said
they
earlier.
want to just talk. They want to just. They want to fit in.
That means that this modern day crucifixion shit can never be valid or credible. It can never be credible because
Now, like I said earlier, bro, some of it is beneficial, bro, a little bit.
anything you do with good intentions can help. That don't mean your shit credible.
My only problem is the public crucifixion should be broad to everybody who has done something wrong. For some people, like we was talking about earlier, even if they are dead now or committed suicide, they should be crucified just like everybody else has
What you mean?
been or is being crucified.
What you mean?
The dude who killed himself in the jail cell.
Epstein.
Oh,
Epstein. And the people he was affiliated with that was part of his ring. I ain't seen their name involved in shit.
Yeah.
Including Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why not. Like people, it's like people don't give a fuck.
No, because you know what is
Going-
there? He's not trending.
But going to the race thing, I think a lot of it has to do with race. Going to the comparison,
And
I think
power,
with
too.
because a lot of the people that have these issues going on, they have power. R. Kelly and Epstein and stuff like that.
They
But
have
I feel like-
fame. They don't have
Well,
power.
They got power.
fame.
That's different. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I feel like the race has something to do with it. I feel like for me personally, African Americans, Black individuals, the more negativity and the media is surrounded by their negative issues in comparison to others. Just like with you said with what's his name that died?
Oh, black.
No, that Elvis.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, they call him the king and shit like that. And then in comparison to R. Kelly, just like with Epstein, like he went through the ringer, but it's certain other things. Harvey Weinstein, I haven't heard much of him.
Yeah,
even
it's like-
though they.
He's still locked up, ain't
Yeah, he locked up. Yeah, he got his time.
he?
How much did he get?
I can't remember. Was it 20 something?
Maybe
Harvey Weinstein got 20 years.
maybe the judicial
I know he in jail.
system.
Yeah, he got convicted.
Well, with him, maybe
Like-
the judicial system actually works.
I have to look into that.
So it's
Yeah, he
nothing to
actually
talk
got
about. It
Harvey
might be
Weinstein
nothing to
actually
talk
got
He got.
time.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
was doing the same shit Bill Cosby was doing.
Yeah, he got time. No, he
But
was.
do you feel like?
No, he wasn't. Cut that shit out. No, he was not.
What?
He was not doing the same thing Bill Cosby was doing. Bill Cosby was doing drugs with these motherfuckers and fuck them. This nigga was raping them.
I heard he was slipping them some Mickeys, bro.
I don't think he. Come on, it's Bill Cosby, man. Y'all not
He even
be
said it.
lying.
He even said it in the stand-up, like
He's-
jokingly said that.
He said that in the stand up.
Yeah, he was.
Bill Cosby said that in the stand
Said
up.
what
If
in
I'm
the
not
stand-up?
mistaken, bro.
Said
He
what?
said that he was slipping, like he was joking, saying he was slipping something to drink.
You gonna get our podcast flagged? He said that.
Man, fuck them, bro. I'm dead ass serious.
I'll gotta.
He said that.
I have to see that. Bill Cosby's clean ass fucking
He
comedy.
didn't even monetize, yeah. I don't give a fuck
Bill
about
Cosby's clean comedy said that.
And
Come on, man.
That he slipped it.
that.
I have to look.
think-
I have to
Hell yeah, you got.
I think I heard.
You can't feel it. You can't do
You
that.
can hear live.
Nigga, like, come on, bro. It's,
I
Just
probably
because you
made that.
heard it, that don't mean it's true. That's the problem.
Bill Cosby getting out. So.
That's the problem.
like with some of these celebrities,
He already out, ain't
with some of these celebrities,
Yeah.
He's old as fuck, though.
he? He already out.
with some of these celebrities now, y'all tell me if I'm wrong for thinking like this.
Yes.
What?
Hey, y'all tell me if I'm wrong for thinking. With some of these celebrities, and I agree with Boosie on this hella. With some of these celebrities, you gotta use your nigga intuition.
Well, some of them.
With some of them. What I mean is, let's use
Boosie.
Chaos and Harvey Weinstein.
That's what a bias. That's a bias.
I know,
though.
but now come on, we ain't no.
Nigga intuition is a bias.
No, we gonna use nigga intuition. Niggas ain't dumb.
That's a bias, bro.
Niggas ain't dumb
Yes,
though.
it
Niggas know wrong from right, and come on. So it's like,
nigga wrong is different from a white person wrong.
obviously,
You know
yes,
that, nigga.
obviously. But okay, look. Harvey Weinstein, Chaos. Out of these two people, who do you honestly think has to rape?
Harvey. But he was raping actresses, though.
You fuck all that. Listen to what I said.
That's a deep to that.
Out of these two people in their prime,
He had more to gain.
look at their. You gotta look at their physical attributes. You gotta look at everything.
Halle Berry.
Who do you think they have? Who do you think has to rape out of these two people?
Who got the game? It's like, no.
Harvey Weinstein, nigga. You come on, like
He
we
was fat, sloppy.
like now like
It's disgusting.
now not saying R. Kelly is not capable of rape. I'm not saying that.
And which he is.
I mean,
And that's kind of like
any irrational person is capable of that. Like if they want it, if any brute is capable. But if somebody throwing me
talking about convicted or alleged?
all
Some people
all
have
right now, I'm just
convicted
going on all
of
feelings. I'm all feelings, no facts. All feelings right. I'm talking about is all
Nigga
feelings.
intuition.
Nigga intuition. Let's use that. That's all I'm talking about right now. In this case, if you getting money thrown at you, you're not gonna worry about money no more. Like money is not something you will chase. I'm using it now as a metaphor.
Go ahead.
Money is not something you will chase because it's constantly coming.
Yeah.
right.
If I'm getting pussy and it's coming at me, why the fuck would I be like, bitch, lay down, give it to me? I don't have to. I don't have to force anything.
This is where it gets gray though, because some of those females will use that and say that he.
I ain't talking about them. That's not.
Because you have the money.
I get that, but that's not.
Deshaun Watson.
But doesn't just because they doing that doesn't make you a rapist. That's what I'm saying. You have to use nigga intuition.
That's even more reason.
That's exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like just because them hoes lying, in my case, to my truth, it's like, why would I have to rape?
I agree with you.
Like the baddest bitches throwing themselves at
My
me.
only problem with your analogy is the person that you're using is already giving me evidence that he is a rapist.
Who?
R. Kelly.
How is it a rapist?
So my bias is already leaning towards he's
Are
a
you
rapist.
just saying age is the cause of the rape, or are you saying that?
Yeah.
Age is molestation. That's not rape.
He used, like we said earlier, he used his power
Okay, let's
to
do
get
this
what he
definition
wanted.
because-
Man,
I
rape
think-
is forcefully.
I think he had a thing for younger females who was not fully developed.
I think he had a thing for all females, no matter the
did.
age.
But that don't mean you need to include ones that are illegal.
But if he was in Germany, they'd be legal.
That-
Oh my God, I like being right.
But everything you're saying it doesn't like at the letter of the law is illegal.
If he was in Georgia, it'd be legal.
Even in America, if she's
Of course.
14,
So let's just do the definition of rape.
Here you go. There you
So
go.
the definition of rape says unlawful. Nowhere does it say.
It says that's crazy to say that.
Wait, it says
Unlawful.
unlawful sexual activity and usually sexual intercourse carried out forcibly or under a threat of injury against a person's will
Facts.
that's it.
or with a person who is beneath a certain age or incapable of valid consent because of mental illness, mental deficiency, intoxication, unconsciousness, or
Incoherence.
deception.
Yep.
So the age part is what I want to.
So,
Who is beneath a certain age? But my thing is,
So what you saying was right then? Like, you know,
That's what I just fucking said. He's a rapist. Technically.
that's a stupid definition because I thought
It's
rape
true,
is unforcefully. If he didn't force anybody to
they're
do
not-
anything,
but it says
age-
or with a person who's beneath a certain age.
but I thought that was
But
molestation. I thought that was
16 years old
molestation
is a certain age where
It's illegal in Ohio if she's 16.
in Ohio, but not in Georgia.
16 and a half. Then you
but
do
it says
You said
okay,
15 and a half,
So my
didn't you?
thing is
16
because
and a half.
with the definition of rape, it says beneath a certain age. So the definition of rape varies state to state.
That's crazy. That's what it sounds like. What it's
The
saying.
weed law is very
Because
simple.
it doesn't even say beneath 18.
But if you're
It
looking at
says
if you're looking
beneath
at
a
an
certain
overall,
age,
if that's an
which means
overall
it
law,
depends on the law.
that's
Did you hear what she
that's
said?
That's a federal law. It's not going to say the definition for each state to state.
Right.
Did
right,
you hear
that's
what she just
I'm saying.
said?
That's what I'm saying. It just
It's
says,
not saying no
It
age.
just says a certain
But
age. It doesn't
underage.
say.
No,
So
it's
if you're
was he?
underage,
No, that's not what she's saying.
It says
A certain age.
What the fuck you think that means?
Any age they make.
16
In
is
the state.
underage in Ohio, but it's not.
Not in Georgia
It doesn't
or
say.
Germany.
What the fuck is your point?
It's just weird.
No, it's not weird.
I
That's,
agree that law is
no, that's
fucked
weird.
up.
No, that's weird as fuck.
I
No,
agree.
even the definition is fucked up.
I agree that law is fucked up.
It says under a certain. It didn't say anything under 18. It says anything under a certain
reason
age.
they said
Anything
that
a man
is
say.
because people know that at a certain age, people are not developed enough to have the consent to be willingly open to have sex with somebody who's older.
In certain
Because
states.
at a certain age, it's manipulation. Like you
In
had-
certain states.
you-
That's what
you-
the definition is
you
saying.
coerced her to have sex.
In certain states, that's what the definition is saying. It's under certain ages. It didn't say
We
under
already
8.
knew this. What are we talking
No,
about?
we didn't. I did not know that.
I said that it's rape. and
No,
I gave you
listen
the
to.
states.
Okay,
Whatever,
I think
as
you
a-
missing what she said. Under certain ages, not under 18.
Okay, certain
Anything-
ages are delegated to each state who has a state
How the
law.
fuck is that possible?
That's what it is, though.
If I go to Georgia with the same brain, I'm the same motherfucker. I'm just in Georgia. That don't make no sense.
I know, it's
Like Georgia motherfuckers ain't different than us.
That's,
Like,
I agree, it's fucked up.
that's some stupid
That should
shit,
be a
bro.
federal law. I agree,
Right, it
but
should
it's
be
based.
universal.
That should
it's
be a
based on
world
state
law.
by state. And Georgia was a state that was in the South, and they did shit a little different back then.
So that's what makes it okay.
I ain't saying it's okay. I'm just saying they a little fucked up, just like Germany.
But you go
But Illinois is fucked up too because they're just like what?
17.
Well, that's actually it
But
is.
it's
And they said, cause that's and the only reason I know that because it's about R. Kelly. That's the only reason I know that because some of them was 17 when it happened, and it was like, well, technically it's legal, so he's not getting charged for that.
But everywhere
in
else,
Chicago.
everywhere else is like 15.
But everywhere else is some 18 and 15,
That's crazy.
and you see what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga, all he had to do is go 3 hours up.
But
That's it?
The point, bro. Either way it goes, he's a rapist. No matter where he was at.
I do believe that he used his power
To his advantage,
Was to his advantage,
which all of them do.
and
Yeah.
not-
His was just more
that,
weird.
That doesn't make it.
His was just
any
more
better
weird.
because
His
all
was
of them
more
did.
weird. Like that's
Yeah, he did.
not gonna lie, nigga. If I see a 14-year-old, I'm 20-something, nigga. What the fuck? Like, come on, I'm not gonna be turned on by that
How many
shit.
niggas I saw outside of Hughes, bro, we was getting.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, facts,
Dead
nigga.
ass.
Facts.
I was thinking that shit was weird back then.
Nigga, it's still weird. Like, it was weird when I was 14 and I seen a grown motherfucker like,
I
nigga,
had
this for real?
plenty of
You don't get no
30-year-olds.
ass.
Like, literally, like, you don't get no ass, nigga.
At 14.
I've heard stories.
Ninth
of
grade,
shit. I've heard stories
legit.
of that shit.
What?
Ninth grade.
Some of them got
People
pregnant
trying
by
to
him
holler.
too.
Oh yeah, and I don't give a
Ninth
fuck.
Some of them got pregnant by him. They got like 18-year-old kids right now by a nigga that was 25 back then.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they like 40.
The nigga like damn near 40.
Yep.
Damn.
Like, it's like,
But that goes to the culture thing too.
oh yeah,
That's-
no, it's
that's-
more popularity.
And what's
Because
so,
if R. Kelly was liked, it happened in 08. If R. Kelly was liked, Boondock said it perfectly. If this nigga was still making, who making hits right now? I don't really make.
Bruno Mars.
Now who making hits to where
Did
Drake
you see what I tagged you in?
recently?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay, we can
That
say.
Bruno
What-
Mars shit.
When he when if R. Kelly was still in his prime, he
Fuck
probably
prime,
would.
bro.
Nah, you gotta listen to what I'm saying.
He's still-
He probably would have got off.
Motherfuckers
What?
would have been defending him. No, the fuck he did.
I swear to God,
No,
this,
the fuck
that-
he did.
this media it would have leaned all
Nah, I
the
just-
fact
I
that
just
he
agree with
fell
that.
off and he's
He
older.
was a habitual rapist, bro.
The-
He's wrong.
he was a
For
bitch.
the record.
Okay, he was
He's wrong.
rapist back then.
Yeah.
But
so-
the fact that this nigga was popping,
Nah, I just.
tries in the club, this nigga was popping.
That's That's like if Travis Scott right now, if something came
Nah,
out,
Travis Scott ain't popping like R. Kelly was popping.
That's a lie.
That's a fact. No.
He popping,
That's
but he
a
not
fact.
popping like R. Kelly was
That's
popping.
not a lie. That's a
How
fact.
the fuck is that a lie?
You fuck with no.
Nah, it's not even that.
Travis Scott is nowhere near
his sales, bro.
popping. No, fuck that, nigga. What the fuck is sales?
Already.
What'd you just say?
I don't fucking know. I think I made that up.
This nigga just.
I'm diamond already.
This nigga said this nigga make hundreds of millions
Nah,
and
bro,
billions
Astro
of
World
album
was One of
sales.
the best hip hop albums in history, technically.
Man,
Selling
R.
records
Kelly.
wise.
In comparison
What?
to R. Kelly, you gonna do this?
Like, come on, man.
You about to have
Like,
people-
we're not defending R. Kelly right now, but you want me to run down this rabbit hole with
He
me?
can go on a world tour right now easily.
And R. Kelly could
No, he
too.
doing. No, he clickbaiting right now. I'm done. I'm done.
I'm
done.
dead ass.
No, you're not.
I'm dead. Fuck.
I'm gonna stop
A
talking.
world tour, nigga.
I'ma
His
stop talking.
fans are mostly Caucasian.
I'ma
Not
stop talking.
anymore.
This nigga made a graduation anthem for every hood, urban
In the
graduation.
90s, nigga, yeah.
Nigga, what the fuck? You
I'm
graduated in
talking about now
2000.
with
What
the
the fuck you
media.
talking about? And
Nigga,
motherfuckers
his
still-
shoes sell more than Jordans down there. What the fuck?
That's not the part of the we not about to.
Yeah, we not about to do this.
We not
Use your
about to-
brain, bro. His shoes is
Go
up there
fuck.
with the Jordan
Long
ones.
as-
He
He
wrote
had the reverse logo Jordan one to sell more than the regular Jordan one.
Well,
He
they
wrote for
about to
Michael
go in
Jackson.
default
Okay, let's go.
in a minute.
He wrote for Michael Jackson. Let's go to another set. Let's go to something else. He wrote for Michael Jackson. Let's go to something else. This nigga got
She's
multiple.
about to say something, bro.
Travis Scott is crying because he can't get a Grammy. This nigga own all these Grammys. Let's go to another set. Let's go to something else. Let's do something else. He wrote 12 plays. Let's go to something else. Let's go to something else.
Who are the people that vote for the Grammys?
He made bumper grounds. Go to
I'm
anything
all
else.
white people,
Anything
bro.
else.
I'm not listening to them.
Anything else.
I'd rather
Anything
listen
else.
to People Choice Awards. I listen to them.
I'm the world's greatest. Let's go to
You
anything
know
else.
what I'm saying? You, though.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
He's
I
ill.
said I'd rather
You're
listen.
being
Let's go to
biased
anything
because
else,
you fucking
please.
crazy.
But y'all listen to the old white people who vote for people for Grammys, bro. Who the fuck is about these old white people? That's why that shit ain't even popular like it used to be no more.
Nigga,
How can he
let's
do
be
word
let's
terms
be
with
hold
white
on,
people
bro.
in
Let's
the
be
population?
hold on. Don't take it to the white people. Let's be 100. Nigga, this nigga would have won Grammys
are.
if all niggas was controlling Grammys when R. Kelly was in his prime. He would have all the Grammys. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Right.
Bro, he had Michael Jackson right there with him. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Michael Jackson would have won all of those.
He wrote for Michael Jackson. Let's go to another set. Let's go to something else. Like why
One song.
is we having this debate?
One fucking song.
Why are we doing this? Travis Scott over R. Kelly? What's wrong with you? Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on now. See, he part of the modern day crucifixion shit because it's like nigga,
Yeah.
because like now that Travis Scott is trending, you just gonna say fuck R. Kelly? You can't do
Bro,
now that this
y'all
nigga go to
been
jail.
saying Fuck R. Kelly. Y'all know this nigga.
You're
I've
being
never said
biased
I've
right
never
now,
said it
though.
in my life.
You're because you listen more to Travis Scott than R.
This
Kelly.
nigga
So
tried to marry
you are
a 16-year-old.
we're not talking
I
about
don't care about that. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Why y'all neglecting the facts though? He tried to marry a
The
16-year-old.
fact-
Why?
We talking about his
I don't
music.
care.
We talking about-
That has nothing to do
What?
with me.
So
We're
his,
talking about
I thought we was talking about music.
his whole image is rapey.
I don't care.
didn't say
It has
anything
nothing to do
about
with
that.
me.
So
We said
okay,
his
well none of
brand
that
is-
shit matters then.
Exactly.
Not to me.
Harvey Weinstein should get out of jail, come back,
We didn't say
nigga,
that
you can keep
matters.
directing.
And make
We didn't
another
say
Friday.
That didn't matter.
Yeah, you can do that.
We said
That has nothing to do with me.
that he is the
I
goat
don't
in
know what
R&B.
the fuck y'all saying.
He's the goat in R&B.
I don't know what y'all point is about this.
Me either.
Nigga, he
You
was
don't.
wrong.
You said
You don't
that
want to say he was over
regardless
R.
of him
Kelly.
being
Nigga.
wrong.
Oh
You,
yeah. Nowadays,
Man.
Not
I mean, of course, duh.
nigga, that's what I said. You saying prime?
okay, let's compare primes though.
Oh, I can't do that.
That's what we said. Because you can't compare nowadays when he's inactive.
The
And he
animal
is.
of social
It's unfair.
media changes the game, though. I can't.
That's
do
like
that.
comparing.
What the fuck? He went.
Travis Scott's music. I don't even know how. he would
My
make music
point
back
was,
then.
if R. Kelly was in his prime during social media, he wouldn't be in jail right now.
He would.
I don't think so at all. I think it leans
No,
so
if,
much.
If he was 25 right now,
No, and popping, it was everybody's favorite like he was back
Yeah, he'd
then.
be in jail.
No, I don't think he would at all.
yeah, a lot of people
I
would
swear
be
to God.
happy because he's in jail because he's.
I don't think so at all.
Because they would have created a narrative to make sure
Because
he was guilty.
if that's the case, he would have been.
They did that in the 90s.
No, nigga, this was in 2000s. He would have been canceled in 2000s if that was the case.
He would
But
have been canceled now then too.
he is canceled now.
I'm talking about his prime. If he was Chris Brown,
Nope.
just speaking, hypothetically speaking.
See, that's the
if he
thing.
was Chris Brown and he tried to fucking 14-year-old and it came out to light.
Chris Brown is not
They was
loved
trying
like
to
R.
push it.
Kelly was loved. When R. Kelly did that first trial, nigga, he was so loved that it linked towards his favor. Cause once he got acquitted and we see the tape, we still bought his
So you
albums.
saying
He was
Michael
not
Jackson- so you saying
canceled. That's what I'm saying.
Michael Jackson was innocent.
I forgot about Michael Jackson. I don't know how the fuck I did that. When he was accused of that shit early 90s, and this nigga dropped the other album, it didn't get canceled.
I
Nigga,
think he was innocent.
A lot of people did, and it leaked because they liked him.
Some people said he was guilty too.
Some people don't matter. Those could be haters. We don't. Who knows?
What is your point?
My point is, if they're liked, it's bias.
I don't think that
It's going to the other side. If you once this nigga fell off, oh, this nigga guilty. This nigga always been shitty to me. These new niggas don't give a fuck about R. Kelly. Fuck that nigga, man.
Start going like, yeah, he seemed a little weird a few.
He been, yeah, nigga, that shit was weird. They ain't say none of that shit at first. Yeah, he seemed weird.
I saw him do something 5 years ago.
Hell yeah, but I skipped that shit.
No, but what I was
my
saying,
Like, but I ain't skipped that because 12 play was booked. Like, get the
that
fuck
nigga
out of here.
tried to marry Aaliyah when she was underage. That's what I would say. Like I just did.
And still went platinum.
And that shit holds up.
And still people,
and
and people was like, Boondocks, like I said, Boondocks explained it the best.
That was the first straw that broke the camel's back.
But it didn't break no.
20 years later,
it didn't break no backs.
Even back then,
Exactly.
And allegations kept coming out of the same type of shit.
But they still let it.
Allegedly,
I think you're missing what I'm saying. Like they still let it slide because they liked him.
Black people let it slide.
Years,
Everybody did.
What the fuck?
He got off.
Do you really think?
And it was a
black people
tape.
is the only one that could prohibit him
That's
from
because they put it on the
being
radio.
convicted?
Nigga, if you get convicted, your shit is off the radio.
Nigga, he did get convicted.
No, he did not.
Convicted.
Back then of the
Okay.
16,
Oh, he got charged. He got charged. You right.
If he got convicted,
Okay.
they would have snapped the shit off the radio, and he would have became more relevant.
But he got charged.
Your
Okay.
residuals are gone.
Let's use that then. Let's go for that. Nowadays, if you get charged, not convicted, you get charged, your shit is gone.
No, it's not.
Travis Scott got took off Fortnite, and this nigga ain't get charged with shit. That's how it
He lost a
leans.
sponsorship.
That's not. That's what I'm
not your shit
saying.
being
No,
played.
that's not.
It's just still on YouTube and
That's what
Spotify.
I'm exactly. But that's what I'm saying. It
Nigga,
should.
NBA
Why did he
Youngboy
get took off
win. That's
Fortnite?
why Youngboy is in jail right now. He just went platinum.
I think
Because they like him.
Exactly. That proves.
You
his
proving my point. They like him.
Oh, shit.
He could beat any
That's
nigga.
the same
XX
with, that's the same with,
Tentacion beat his girl. They like him. Diamond. Nigga, they don't give a fuck about.
just
It
like
has
with
nothing
the
to do with
baby.
facts.
The baby, he didn't do shit. They was canceling him off everything.
But that shit,
He
nigga.
didn't do
Oh,
shit.
He talk about murder. But let's go deeper than that. He talk about murdering niggas all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But when he say,
classify that as music though.
when he say, okay, nigga, he talk about
Even-
bitches sucking his
no,
dick all the
nigga,
time.
50
When he say something
No.
you don't like,
No, nigga,
Yeah.
50 put this in the
Cancel.
I might be proving your point, but 50 says in the perfect scenario. He say he was on an interview or some shit, and he was like, "Yeah, how are you not canceled? Because you say so much crazy shit."
Yeah.
He like, "Cause I'm an artist still. I can say whatever I want."
Exactly.
50 is way different. 50 did it beautifully. 50 and Eminem is equivalent, and I'm gonna tell you how. Eminem used to say the wildest shit. That if Marshall Mathers the album came out now, that nigga wouldn't. He'd be fucking canceled. Period. He'd be done. He'd probably be locked up. He said foul shit.
Kill his mama and shit.
Rape his mother. He was saying foul shit.
Yeah.
But they liked him.
That's because he's made money.
No, nigga.
He made money because they liked
And
him.
they
didn't
liked
like
him.
because he made money.
Nigga,
I don't
that
know
shit
if
was hard.
That's where he created.
Nigga, Eminem
Which
is
one is-
Eminem is one of the greatest fucking rappers of all times. They like that shit. If they don't,
If
50,
if you make enough money,
and then he came like
you're going to be like.
he kicked in the door. If he kicked in the door like if Drake was to change his image to Eminem to start acting like Eminem or rapping like Eminem, they would stop liking him. He's done.
He was toxic as fuck.
If he came in, Future came in the game toxic. That's what he's known for. Anything he say toxic can't be used against him. 50 came in the game, fuck you. So him saying it now is like, oh, that's what 50 do.
People laugh at that shit now.
Cause it's like that's what he been doing.
and he trolls now.
He trolls because he knows that's what I'm known for.
Yeah.
He
If-
said I get away with it because
Yeah.
And 50 don't, and you notice like 50 probably the nicest motherfucker on the planet. He probably do donations out the ass, but he don't publicize that.
He is nice.
He don't publicize that. You know why? Because that'll fuck up his villain image.
Yeah.
If he fuck up that villain image to where the people say, "Oh, he is a nice guy."
Or if he'll say something like in a villain way, be like, "Nigga, you just did this." Shut the fuck
Exactly. Like he made that villain lane, and that's brilliant.
up. Stay in your lane.
To where you can't, nigga, whatever I say, even if it's good, can't go against me. Whatever the fuck I say. Michael K. Williams died. Damn, that fentanyl shit was fucked up. Make sure y'all watch that BMF. That's grimy as fuck. If Drake was to say that, cancel. And he got away with this shit.
Because they like
Because it's
him.
50 Cent. They like him.
Well, that makes it fucked up.
That's what that modern day crucifixion. Y'all niggas is Hypocritical.
We pick and choose what we want.
Exactly. It's high school all over again.
Modern day
It's high school all over again.
Media high school session.
It's high school. Nigga, I knew niggas that beat. We knew motherfuckers that was abusive to their girls in high school.
Yeah.
But if they was popular,
Yeah.
man, that bitch probably did something to him.
Yeah.
Benefit of the doubt.
If that nigga was a lame, hey man, beat that nigga ass, bro. Can't let that nigga get away with that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the same.
And the big equivalence. This is the last example I'm gonna use.
So
Dr. Dre is a big ass example.
If you want to get
Huge
deep,
example.
If you want to get deep with that, what does that mean about the psychosis of our society?
Nigga,
They're
they're hypocritical.
Why are we drawn to that type of person?
Nigga.
Or that type of decision?
Dr. Dre is a big ass example, and I fuck with Dr. Dre heavy, nigga. That West Side shit, I'm on that heavy. But that's a big ass example.
All right, well,
Beat the shit out of his girls. Beat the fuck out of him. Nigga, everybody said the story ain't changed. It's pretty much facts.
Yeah.
But this nigga ain't never getting canceled. Never.
Canceled or convicted, I guess.
Ever.
It's hard to cancel him if he's just.
It's hard to cancel.
Yeah, how the fuck?
Why
How?
is it hard to cancel him?
My point is because he's not that like prominent in the media.
To
Like
cancel?
Why did he? He's a whole billionaire.
Media has
it
to
ain't much
do.
to cancel though.
He's a whole billionaire. How ain't
Okay,
it
what
much
is
to cancel?
Being a media
And he about to
star,
perform in the Super Bowl this year.
That's like canceling Elon Musk. Like if you cancel Elon Musk, he's still gonna be rich as fuck doing shit that you don't know.
That's not the point.
That's my point.
He's about to
No,
perform
that
on the
is
Super
point,
Bowl.
though.
You can cancel that. Literally, he about to do it this year. How? It's not. How's like he's still straight out of Compton. He's still able to do shit. All eyes on. He's still able to put out shit without like, nah, fuck that. We don't support that. They don't do that. Michelle came out with a whole fucking movie about him beating her ass.
For a week, and then it was
They took about literally a week, and that shit was dead. You know why? Because Dr. Dre is a goddamn legend. Bias.
But they can talk about Chris Brown and Rihanna for 20 years later. Damn near.
Anything Chris Brown do, but you did beat Rihanna ass.
And
Anything he do.
She forgave him.
Anything he do.
And these bitches was 2 years old.
You know what? Y'all might be right with the race shit because the dude that played Pirates of the Caribbean, what's his name?
Johnny Depp.
His wife. What is she? She was doing something to him, and everybody was trying to get her off the movie she was doing, Aquaman, because they said she was like abusing him mentally and verbally and physically, some shit.
Is his wife black?
They was she white. They were trying to cancel her for like a while, but it just never.
Like stood.
It never stood. Like she's still in Aquaman 2 and shit coming out.
Cause it's just like,
She's white.
It's like, and he's like, what the fuck? We don't give a fuck about Aquaman.
Chris Brown been canceled by people for a decade for some shit that the person involved had forgave him for 9 years ago.
Yeah.
That's facts. Cause they don't like it when they see like, oh, you know what? We can attack this nigga. Let's ruin his life. I don't like this nigga. That's what happens, bro. The media is full of shit.
It is full of shit.
It's full of shit, bro.
Yeah, I've been.
The media crucifixion is full of shit, and it's kind of like, it's like, is you gonna let it take you down, or is you gonna be like, man, fuck that shit. You know, that shit don't mean nothing. But can you do that? Can you say fuck that shit?
Who said fuck that?
Like if the accused,
Oh,
like, can you be like, man, fuck that shit? I'ma still do me.
That's their money though.
That's exactly.
Unless they somebody that don't need the media to make their money. That's like Elon Musk.
Yeah, that's a whole other story right there. But yeah, I think we got the gist of it. I think
Oh, okay.
I think we got I think we got the gist of it, bro. So you know,
What y'all think about that? Cause we need y'all feedback. Y'all watching? We need y'all to tune in. Feedback. Let us know.
Let us know, man. Like, let me. If we said any dumb shit, you know, point that shit out, man. You know, this all feelings no. This all feelings no facts, but a little bit of facts.
I'm always right.
This all feelings no facts, but a little bit of facts. So
going to the end of the podcast, like we said, we're gonna just announce our entrepreneur of the week. What are you doing?
like, what the fuck? She make cakes.
I rock see it.
Oh, you a lame.
This ain't about him. He gotta give us an he gotta sponsor this or something for him to get a shout out. But anyway, so going back to our entrepreneur of the week, Danisha Santana. She is the owner of Soul Sweet Sugar Boutique. Okay, So Sweet Sugar Boutique. She makes cakes for everything: birthday cakes, wedding cakes, graduations, baby reveals. You know, the winter is coming up, so that means cuddles and people gonna be popping up pregnant. I give it a couple weeks.
No damn.
So
I hope she didn't look at me. Did she look at me, y'all?
No, the fuck I
I
didn't.
look straight at the camera.
But
All
right.
this big show.
Hell
I
no.
got a baby coming.
No.
Oh.
Don't be spreading no rumors.
I had a baby in my mama's house.
He ain't no baby. Anyway.
Oh, he mine.
Hey. So.
Oh damn.
Anyway, they fucking me up. Entrepreneur of the Week, Danisha Santana, owner of So Sweet Sugar Boutique.
Yeah.
She resides in Cincinnati, Ohio. She specializes in birthday cakes, wedding cakes, graduation, baby showers, gender reveals, and so much more. She is very dope, very affordable. Go check her out. She also has, so her contact information, she has a website, and we have it listed below, but I'll still say it. So it's www.sosweetsugarboutique.com. Again, that's www.sosweetsugarboutique.com. Her business line is 513-713-1010. Again, it's 513-713-1010. And her IG is chef_so_sweet. That's chef_so_sweet. She also has a Facebook page, I believe, and it's So Sweet Sugar. Yeah, it is. On Facebook, So Sweet Sugar Boutique on Facebook. Her personal page, where you can contact her, as well as Danisha Santana on there. But yeah, just hit her up. We're gonna leave some of her desserts below. She is the goat. And what she does, she's been in this game for a while now. So hit her up for your desserts and things, Thanksgiving orders and things like that. I'll read off her Thanksgiving orders one more time before we stop and end the podcast. Thanksgiving orders, her Thanksgiving desserts, the deadline is next Friday, so you have exactly 7 days. November 19th is the deadline. Her desserts serve 12 to 24 people, and so you can DM her to order. And her Thanksgiving desserts are sweet potato cheesecake, caramel apple cheesecake, pumpkin spice cupcakes, strawberry crunch cupcakes, glazed pound cake, Hennessy peach cobbler, crown apple cobbler, and strawberry cheesecake salad. You won't be disappointed.
Oh,
really,
shit.
really
I'm disappointed in Wallace right now, bro.
You won't be disappointed.
I'm about to go to bed, bro.
Hit her up, for sure. Okay. So,
yeah, man. So, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode, and we'll be back in this bitch 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, woke up lit, drip too hard like a hose on a bitch. Cop a new whip, put foes on a bitch. Got a little bread, but it's more I can get. Big little bitch till it roll me a spliff. Nigga act up, so I roll with a stick. Nigga gon' hate, so it's all I'ma get. Nigga stop playing with this pole on miss. Everything about this paper, I need that, more of that. Little baby got her ass, throwing that. She say Henny make her nasty, doing that. When she tell me them to go, I say it's a fact. Nigga won't smoke till he see the strap. Pull up with the mob and we don't lack. Me and fake niggas, we don't match. And if we beefing over cheese, nigga, Big Mac. Got some niggas in they B's, yellow. I'ma get that bitch a D like Nella. Put a bitch nigga down, old yellow.